Let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Sacred Liquid Beer for the podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's the Play Alpha Nielson Show. Let's go. Those Macromala intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. The cracker 6 o'clock, I'm logging with some sirloin bites.
Clockers check in, get punched.
Shotgun dead and I'll come out moaning.
Hey, 6 o'clockers, check in, get punched.
Don't stop cooking as I feel alright now.
Hey, Mac T, check in, get punched.
Don't stop now, come on moaning, come on, yeah, I'll say yeah.
This is Shaggy, you're listening to Edmonton Sports Talk. This is Shaggy, you're listening to Edmonton Sports Talk. This is Shaggy, you're listening to Edmonton Sports Talk.
begins. Happy Friday to one and all. Lieutenant Eric, Dave Jameson in once again for Dustin Nielson, who's he's off to Kelowna now. We thought he was already gone, but he showed up yesterday for a bit and had to do some things.
Yeah, but tell the full story. He needed new tires. And he was told, I believe, in January that he was perilously low on tread.
Yeah.
So, as Nielsen has done many times, put it off.
Yeah.
Until the morning of his departure.
Yeah, and then was complaining.
Yes.
But come on, get back. Let's get going here. I gotta
go.
Yeah, all it took was a nail in the tire to really kind of push that thing over the line, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Why be proactive when you can be reactive? Dave Jameson, YouTube Trev here as well. Welcome back. Not the Friday morning Moni that you've been used to.
Oh.
I'm riding a little on fumes today, Dave. I had to
let it get away on you. Start early, end late. Is that how it unfolded?
Started early, ended early, but also woke up early, and that's kind of where I find myself this morning.
What time do you get up for this show?
3:45.
Got it. I do at 3:30, and people say, "What? You get
That's
up that
a
early?"
nice round number. I should just bump it up there because it sounds a bit right.
Round it off.
Yeah. But I will be getting better this. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of
Sobeys.
What
beer.
a treat for Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week this morning. This is going to be a good show, a fun Friday show, of course. Yep. The Oilers coaching search continues, and boy, is it taking us into some weird places, eh? You ready to get a little weird today, Dave? Yeah.
Thank you, Ron McLean. Canada's
gift. Canada's host. No offense to Rod Black, who we had on the show yesterday. I still haven't sent him the address, or James Duthie. But Ron. Yeah. At this point though,
I wasn't expecting that one.
But we can be forgiven for asking. I had a weekly rankings of power earlier in the week that laid out some serious and not so serious candidates, and so I think we can all kind of go down a bit of a fantasy here. Doesn't have to be real.
Yes.
You just say
do a little
names.
Aldo Nova.
This is fun.
We're
having fun.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
Just say names. Anything.
Who cares?
No wrong
if it'll
answers.
actually make the club better.
Well, that's a question after the hiring.
That's an unintended benefit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We're here to. So any other coaches you want to throw into the hat this morning, please give us a text, 780-218-9999. That is the Paris Jewelers inbox. It's the primary way to get in touch with us this morning.
It's the bling box. It's the bling box. It's the Paris Jewelers inbox. Yeah, they got lots of fancy shiny things. Look at this, look at that. Not just for the ladies. They got jewelry for men too. The ring box, the bling box. It's the Paris Jewelers inbox.
All right, Paris Jewelers, you heard it there, 780-218-9999. You can text anytime throughout the program. Flexible payment options such as do not pay for 1 year. You can shop in-store, Edmonton, West Ed Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center. All of them. Or online, parisjewelers.com, Canadian and family owned. And of course, the best text today. Don't know the route we're taking today, but I'm sure that'll develop as well as the show moves on. Gets you $20 though to Royal Pizza for your text of the day. Royal Pizza, still making it great. For over 55 years, you can order online this morning for tonight, royalpizza.ca, or pop into one of their 14 locations in the Edmonton area. The Spicy Vegetarian, available now for a limited time only. Want to get to this as well before we kind of get going. I know we have a lot of things. The Nasty Chat's humming. If you are watching this morning on YouTube, welcome in. Smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I think we have a birthday to announce or celebrate or something along those lines. So a few conchings. If you want to conch, let us know either through the Nasty Chat or the Paris Jewelers inbox. And a special good morning as well, everybody on the FM dial, 95.7 Cruise FM, iHeart, TuneIn Radio, and The Source, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. But I will go to this tweet, and it was issued 9 hours ago, and it comes from @TheDaveJameson. Milestone day in my almost 5-year journey with head and neck cancer. Can finally say that I am in remission. Eternally grateful to my family, friends, and the medical stars who did so much to help me. So, Dave, you sly dog, it is a huge day, and you get to, we will celebrate the only way we know how on this show.
Well, thank you for the conch. Thank you for the kind words, and for everybody who responded to that. I don't typically share a lot of that stuff online, but wanted to put that out. Go into those tests, and I'll spare you the all of the details about what they do. But you go in. I've always, since I started all of this, been realistic, optimistic, but realistic in equal measure. So I don't approach it with any
and the doctors
negativity.
are pretty straight shooting with you. Hey, like
They're very straight. And so, year one, you're nervous going into this. You've come through it. You've survived, touch wood. And then as you continue and put more years between, yourself and the diagnosis, which was June 5th of 2021, and then the surgery, which was July 30th of that year. All the signs were very positive, but until you get the word, it doesn't mean that, I'm not going to have to undergo, the camera up the nose kind of stuff year after year. I'm fine with all of that. But to hear that word, you're in remission was, it was important. I was hoping for it, but I wasn't.
Were you expecting it? I know maybe that's a weird word to use, but.
I don't know if I don't know if I was expecting it. I hadn't, because
you weren't kind of led either way from what people were saying, or
in the years previous, they say see you in a year,
and you just don't,
and I'd asked previously, hey, am I done? Like, am I clean? And they just said, hey, we need more time, which is fine. You've got to put more years right between you and the. In my case, it's a different kind of cancer, right? So
time moves.
No, but it was great, and thank you to everyone, and I really appreciate the kind words and all the well wishes.
Bone says, love you, Dave. Congrats, JMO from the Troll. Full Jaunty, congratulations, Dave. The Full Jaunty fellow in remission as well there from the Full Jaunty.
Well done.
Dave, all the best going forward from Lars Y. So, I can't keep up with these texts they're flying in.
Can I share this? As I'm in the waiting room yesterday, okay? Get there early. And I'm looking around. I don't want to be on my phone. Just want to kind of be, sort of in my thoughts.
Waiting rooms are pretty interesting.
They are.
You're missing a lot if you're on your phone.
Right. So away goes the phone, and I'm just kind of looking, checking out the people, reading the brochures. And I look to my right on the table with the magazines. And what's the first? Who's looking back at me but my dear friend John Sexsmith? Right, on Alberta Cancer Foundation magazine. Right there, he was the cover boy before he passed, and it was that was a cool moment. Yeah, I can't really add anything to that, but that's a good waiting in the waiting room with Sexy right there beside you. I reread the profile. That made me feel good, so it was good. I had good vibes going in.
All right, well, that's. Dusty in here.
Yeah.
Hey, have one of those Pepsis we found. Hey?
Yes. Celebrate.
Yeah. Celebrate with a Pepsi. Have a Pepsi. A warm Pepsi. Nielson Show brought to you as every day by Weiss Johnston. Get a new Train furnace now. You get 15% off any additional mechanical system done at the same time. You can add in an AC, a heat pump, a hot water tank, garage heater. You get 15% off plus no interest for 24 months. Check them out today, wjsportstalk.com, and book an estimate as well. And, of course, the title sponsor of EST all day and every day is Play Alberta. Let's set up the show for you here. We'll have a Play Alberta early bird coming up midway through hour 2. We'll start the show, morning announcements. Lots going on in sports. Busy weekend. How about Montreal, though? Both on the ice. It's race weekend in Montreal, Formula One. UP was down at the grid yesterday. They're having fun. They're kicking ass on the ice.
Did the strippers could hold firm, if you will, on their boycott? Or what did they were going to withdraw their services during its services and talents during F1. Did we get resolution to that labor dispute?
I haven't dug into this yet. I've seen some texts, and I will. Please, because I want to get the full deal.
I'll handle that assignment.
Services and
talents.
Yeah, and talents, because both are equally important. YouTube Trev's Trade of the Day. Will be coming up midway through this hour, just after the 6:30 update.
He is playing through pain, by the way. He is like Cale McCarr.
He's still got that headache?
But unlike Cale McCarr, he's actually playing.
What? That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Well, you drive our offense. What happened?
Not really. Went disc golfing yesterday with Ryan from Paramount Flooring. Shout out Ryan. It was his first time out. He absolutely crushed it.
Okay.
But I was really hucking it, and I didn't stretch. And just immediately, as soon as I was driving home, 30-minute drive, get out of my car, and just the worst pain. So I've got back problems, and it's not good. I'm 27.
Our boy is growing
so I got to start.
Well, you are old. You are.
Got to start
old man.
stretching a lot more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stretching is good, even if not doing engaging in physical.
Sure.
Just stretch.
Yeah, just stretch.
Just stretch.
My range of motion is
lesson
not
learned.
there, man.
You don't want to ruin your summer. That's the thing now. But
I gotta be
before
careful.
it's still May, and you don't want to kind of.
Got to build. Got to build.
Yeah. And I don't
Layering the exercise.
go disc golfing with anyone, really, right? So this was like the first time, so I want to show him how far I can really whip this thing.
Oh, you were turning
So that's
it on.
what it was a little bit.
Was he turned on?
Trying to be like Barry
I was
Bonds.
showboating a little bit.
Did he bite though? Was he?
Oh, he was like, oh, nice. Yeah, he was impressed, I think, a little bit.
form,
But I
yeah.
was more impressed with him. He was natural. He did really good.
So he does it though. This is
It's
his first
spinal.
time. This is his first time.
His first time, yeah.
So did you get in behind him and kind of show
I
him the
showed
way?
him the
like
ropes. Yeah, it's all
kinda
in the
get
hips.
close and
It's all in the hips,
movement.
You got to pivot.
Right?
Right? You got to
Yeah, exactly. So it was
not
fun.
unlike tennis. Like
No.
you got to turn the body, right? You got to.
Yeah. See, it's pretty similar to golf, like that range of motion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm feeling it today.
Well, this is fascinating stuff.
Fascinating
You also have
stuff.
a
Yeah,
YouTube
sorry.
Trev's Trade of the Day coming up, in which somebody's calling it now the YouTube Trev's Troll of the Day. Any response to that?
Oh no.
I'm giving the people what they want. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean troll? Yesterday's trade was for the nasties. That's exactly what they wanted.
It's custom built.
I'm so confused.
For the
What,
nasties.
how was I trolling?
Made to order.
And it
They
was
ordered bespoke like those suits you're getting.
I got approval on the vote. So
Yeah, well, there you
How was
go.
I being the troll?
You're looking for approval. I wonder. I'm curious. I know you gave me a little hint off the air of what you're doing today. Should be interesting. That's coming up at 6:30 later this hour as part of off season. What off season?
What off season?
For GCL Construction. Crack pack today for Wayne's. Boy, is this going to be something. I popped in Wayne's yesterday. I said, Dave's. I was looking for these Pacific CFL cards that Dusty cleaned them out. And Wayne said he's
Yes.
got a few more, but he couldn't find them yesterday, so he said maybe another time. They're very
remember
nice.
those.
Beautiful cards.
Yes.
Like beautiful cards. So I pop in there. Wayne's there. Nikki's there. She's showing me pictures of her backyard, and we're talking, complaining about like yard work and stuff. So I said, well, what are we doing tomorrow? And I said something kind of something funny off the main road here.
Oh, you will.
So we got this for you, Dave. This is a
72.
72, yeah. The Future Trends Experience. 10 cards in this
You
one.
kids will never understand.
No, and that's why you can open it and we won't understand.
Yeah.
But then he goes, like, he slaps me across the face with this puppy. Power Play 1993-94. You get 12 in here, and they're like
It looks like
extra
a
long.
Waffle House
Yeah, I
menu.
know it
It's a weird shape.
And Ronek's helmet. I mean, the bucket that he's wearing is also a weird shape. Yeah. And then this puppy, Don Russ Studio 97-98.
Look at Young.
Randomly inserted autographed studio portraits inside as well.
Look at the Big Easy.
You get 36 different 8x10 studio portraits. I hope I get the Big E. We're going Big E hunting at around 6:45. This is hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing.
Who hit Eric Lindros? There's a famous hit on him. Is that Scott Stevens?
Somebody will answer us in the nasty chat or in the Paris Jewelers inbox.
Scott Stevens got Paul Correa. I don't know why I went down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, Scott Stevens.
Stevens got Correa. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Scott
Stevens got Lindros, though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's right.
you got them both.
Throughout his career, Lindros also suffered other notable concussions and math hits delivered by people such as Darius Kasparaitis, Hal Gill. He was a mountain of a man, hey? But yeah, we'll get to that at around 6:45. Chris Johnston, he is your EST hockey insider and analyst today for GS Construction. He'll be joining us at 7 to discuss the ongoing head coach search for the Oilers, the conference finals, and everything such as that. Play Alberta Early Bird has mentioned, that's good for the Italian Center. That's coming up at around 7:30, 7:40-ish. We got kind of easy trivia, 3 questions too many. Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. Another treat today. We'll be sampling a brew out of 948 Brewing in Airdrie. David will be driving up, joining us here in studio.
Okay.
And we'll be tasting the Pickled Tink Pilsner. Got to be careful saying that one. Pickled Tink.
Okay. Just go slowly.
Pickled Tink Pilsner. He says here in the notes, I like mine with a little clam juice. So a bit of a pickled
Don't we
beer.
all?
Well, but for me this morning, this is going to be
Don't
good
we
because a nice shot of pickle juice. And
You could use one.
Hair of the dog.
Yes.
This is going to be great. This is my dream beer of the week after a nightmarish evening last night. Well, not nightmarish morning waking up today.
Yeah.
But it's turned into a beautiful dream now with the two of you in
3:30
studio.
came early for my friend.
It's just one of those things, right? And you think it's like, oh, it must be the weekend. No, it's one more day
still
here.
one more.
Yeah. And also, as I meant before, I forget here, we do have a birthday announcement, I guess we'll have to get to here.
What?
Did you see it? You know who it is.
I think I have an
I think he's celebrating. He's choosing Sunday of all days to celebrate.
Oh, that's...
Which is that's tough.
Why am I not surprised?
It's tough. I don't know how many people you're going to get out there.
That's on brand.
And I want to make sure I get this correct because it does seem like it's a special number. Yeah, here it is. So this comes in from Atif. He did text in. I know he's in the nasty chat all the time. Wheels, we affectionately call him. Atif, 5:19 this morning. I'm not going to read in his voice because it's kind of a lengthy text here. I'm turning 50.
Okay.
And in 50 more years, I'll be 100. Okay.
Good math.
So this is only half time. I've traveled all over the USA and Canada, been to many concerts, movies, and sporting events, and met a lot of people along the way. This is just he's taking time to
reflect.
When you turn 50, you can really light it up.
Cool.
Here
You
on
pause
yourself.
and look back.
Some of the best people I've met are the Nasties and the amazing Edmonton Sports Talk staff who've made so many great memories over the years. Well, that's touching.
That's
I hope
very
to see everyone this Sunday, 5 p.m. Wheels, man, you can't...
Show up, nasties.
I hope to see everyone this Sunday, 5 p.m.
Everyone.
Birthday bash, Boston Pizza, Westgate. So that's just over here. I get conch for me turning 50, he says. Sure, you get Wheels. You get conch. You turn 50 now. Those are very nice words, Wheels. And yes, you are. I mean, we like to have fun with you. You can get very, very annoying most of the time.
Yeah.
But we do love you. So happy 50th, man.
Can you call your own conch?
Yeah. Give me that
he's the one
conch
that
right
does
now.
it.
Yeah,
He's the one
okay.
I'll take
does
that
it.
conch right now.
I quote,
Conch me.
And I quote, I get conch for me turning 50. So, yeah, well, congratulations. Is the birthday today or when is the actual birthday?
I'm not sure he knows.
Again, Sunday at 5. Bull, like, I mean,
Sure.
I'm just going to tell you, Tief, right now, I ain't making it. I have other, like, I'd love to. I can't. It's just not on the, I'm not.
Oh, but you send best wishes.
I will send best
Yes.
wishes. Maybe I'll send a flower there or something.
Yes.
One of those telegrams. Morning announcements here. So happy birthday, Atif. Here's to 50 more.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera. Morning announcements brought to you by Rundle Park Short Course. That's where you were at yesterday.
Oh, no, there's a field that's not too far away from
You've been
here,
off
actually.
grid.
Yeah, it's in this industrial area. Randomly, just this big field.
The Rundle Park Short Course, affordable rates for juniors, seniors, and adults, and a walkable par 58 course. Great family-friendly atmosphere, perfect for all skill levels, ideal for shorter hitters and those just learning the game. You can also snag a smash burger at Shorty's after the round. Check them out on Instagram, Rundle Park SC. Morning announcements quickly here. Stanley Cup playoffs, Eastern Conference Finals last night. Boy, oh boy. Ole, I think is what they say, hey?
Yes.
Rust for the Carolina Hurricanes. What was the record? It was texted into our group chat there. 1-17 in their last 18 conference final games.
Oh, come on. Here we go.
Yeah.
You got to let go of the past.
Tough number. Well, they won't. They refuse to let go, I guess, the Carolina Hurricanes.
Do we have a final ruling now on rest versus rust? Have we not learned that hockey must be played every 24 hours?
I think there's a delicate middle, as with everything. You know, they
were off too long.
They played 8 games. I think the playoffs have been going on for close to 40 days now. They played 8 games.
It's not enough hockey.
Well, it's not. Now, you don't want to play too much, but in the case of the Habs,
well, I don't know. Can you play too much?
Not at this stage.
We've seen it through the history of this sport.
6-2, Montreal Canadiens taking game 1 on the road in Carolina, getting outshot as well, 27-22 by the Canes. Seth Jarvis opened the scoring a minute in, but then it was all Habs after that. Caulfield, Deneau. I don't know how LA.
Oh, come on.
No, but him for Nuge, I would have just.
Now you stop.
I would have.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you're not yourself.
Yes.
Yes to da trade for Deneau. I know you're not yourself?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm getting there, but
you watch your mouth when you talk about Nuge like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't talk about him like that if he was the captain.
Not this.
Habs 6-2, taking game one, fine fashion. Slafkovský getting a goal in the third as well to stretch it to 5-2 in the netting, an empty netter. Montreal, I mean, the vibes in that city right now, and again, you mentioned the labor strife with the strippers or whatever. Did you get more?
No, give me a minute. Yeah. I'm just trying to find Chez Pierre or whatever the club is.
But I guess sticking with the Montreal sports scene, you will have game 2 going Saturday night, I would assume here. Yes, Saturday, 5 o'clock. But then you've also got a little matter of the Formula 1 Canadian Grand Prix. Practice starts later this morning, 10:30 to 11:30. It'll be a sprint qualifying as well later this afternoon from Montreal in the Canadian Grand Prix. So they are loving it. They're having a great time out in Montreal right now. I know UP was down there with a bunch of other mascots on the grid yesterday, kicking things off. What else we got here? NBA playoffs as well. Knicks now taking a 2-0 series lead, 109-93 as they take game 2 at home against the Cavs. The Jays, how about those Jays shutting up the Yankees? They earned the split of the 4-game set with the Yankees. Springer dinger.
Here we go.
22-27.
It's a slow build.
This was just like last year. Then I know they've been beat up a bit.
Was not built in a day.
They've been hanging around. They're hanging around the 500. That's okay. Sleeping giant. You can sleepwalk
John
during
Schneider,
this.
you wizard.
You spit-eating son of a... World Hockey Championships, bit of a sweater yesterday morning. I know a lot of people were this game was on during the hangout.
Yeah.
Canada getting it done in overtime, 6-5 over Norway.
Okay, confess. How much have you been watching this year's edition of the tournament?
Only what I've seen online. I wanted to. I wanted to watch yesterday's game, but I don't know the
Life
password.
took over.
Like
we can't.
We got logged out. Yeah, so and then I didn't want to ask Maddie. Like, hey.
Do we have internet issues like Reed?
No, television.
Not internet.
We
just
can't use the television here.
The login. I just needed.
Bell TSN won't let us.
Is that a hangover from our former employer?
I mean, we have a guy on the inside right now who could probably get us.
I really wanted to watch though yesterday.
Yeah. Sometimes we all have golf on.
Yes.
We could have the CJ Cup Byron Nelson on right now.
Right.
But we
can't.
You can't.
Can't log in.
The thing, yeah. So World Hockey Championships. What's next for Canada? Are they
Slovenia?
Still preliminary round action.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
God, this tournament goes on forever.
It's
doesn't
a little too.
Really. Can we get to the good stuff, please?
Well, and that would be the Memorial Cup. You want to talk about a tournament, right? That's quick. You lose your first game, you're on life support.
No filler, all killer.
Yeah.
Just give me the good stuff.
The Memorial Cup opens tonight as well. Dustin Nielson, of course. This is why Dave is here. He's got the call of the tournament.
Are you kidding me?
Alongside Frankie Corrado. They'll have the call tonight.
Yes. Handsome
6
Frankie
Pacific.
Corrado.
Yeah. Kitchener taking on the host Kelowna Rockets tonight. That's game 1 of the Memorial Cup. The Everett Silvertips will play tomorrow night against Chicoutimi. They'll play Monday night against Kitchener and finishing things off against the host Kelowna Rockets Wednesday. That'll be the schedule for the Tips at this year's Memorial Cup from Kelowna. I do believe that's all in the morning announcements. If I've probably missed something.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams, 1 year, $55 million extension.
Hey, I got a text yesterday from someone who I trust and who is, I will say, if not absolutely on the inside of the National Lacrosse League, right up close to the glass.
I seen that.
That there is very strong positive movement towards getting a franchise back in Edmonton. Okay? Not a bad look. I mean, we'll see where it goes, as always. If it's not OEG doing it, because the Canucks own the Warriors out in Vancouver.
It'd be nice to kind of mix up the ownership.
I think so too.
Yeah.
However, OEG does a bunch of things really well. One of them is sell tickets, right? And that's and market, right?
It's a brand,
they've got the horsepower.
Yes.
But if it's an independent, somebody, good luck to you. Hope it works. Hope you can get it, but it'd be cool to have it back.
There's a hunger and an appetite.
I think so.
And I think the way it was handled before, it left a lot of people, it wasn't the best goodbye,
Done well in your old hometown.
Oh, they love it.
Oh, yeah.
The Rush, yeah.
Oh,
Rush
yeah.
Nation. Let's get to a sports update here with YouTube. Trev, it is for Paramount Flooring. Are you ready to treat your feet? Visit them in store at 10707 184th Street on the West End or online, ParamountFlooring.ca. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, you're going to get a traffic update from the always educated and on the beat Pauline Higgins. She'll have everything you need to know for the roads this morning. The iHeart TuneIn Radio app, source EdmontonSportsTalk.com, or on YouTube, where you can smash that thumbs up, give us a like, and subscribe to the channel. We'll get a sports update here with YouTube Trev. It's Dave Jameson in for Dustin Nielsen. Lieutenant Eric, Hour 1 of the Nielson Show continues next here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Game 1 of the NHL Eastern Conference Finals belongs to Montreal as the Canadiens thumped the Hurricanes 6-2 behind a 2-goal performance from Juraj Slafkovský to steal a 1-0 series lead. Tonight's action is back west as the Habs look to bounce back after a Game 1 loss to the Golden Knights. Puck drop at 6 o'clock. MSG was rocking again as the New York Knicks defend home court in style, handling the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-93 to take a commanding 2-0 stranglehold on the Eastern Conference Finals. And Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals goes tonight with that series tied at 1, tip-off at 6:30. Team Canada survived a massive scare yesterday morning, needing overtime to squeeze past Norway 6-5 to stay perfect at 4-0 in the tourney. Oilers defenseman Evan Bouchard had a massive showing with 3 assists in the victory. The Canadiens get right back at it against Slovenia at 8:20 this morning. On the diamond, the Toronto Blue Jays kept the momentum rolling in the Bronx, blanking the Yankees 2-0 to string together back-to-back wins. The Jays take to the field once again today to open up a 3-gamer against the Pirates. First pitch at 5:07 with Kevin Gausman on the bump. And the Memorial Cup gets underway today with Dustin Nielsen on the call. The Kelowna Rockets play host to the Kitchener Rangers with puck drop set for 6. The sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. From custom homes to small renovations, Edmonton's top builders and contractors rely on Paramount Flooring. Our in-house team handles everything from selections to completion, keeping projects on track and on time. Visit our showroom 7 days a week or at ParamountFlooring.ca. From YouTube Trev, you're up to date.
6:39. Hour one of the Nielson Show continues here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Lieutenant Eric, Dave Jameson in for Dustin Nielsen, and YouTube Trev with you. We'll get to YouTube Trev's trade of the day here in a minute. Want to let you know, hour one of the Nielsen Show brought to you by Ewell, your power play specialists. Ewell has the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. Plus, you can order online anytime at ewell.ca, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Welcome back to everyone listening on 95.7 Cruise FM. If you are watching on the YouTube this morning, smash that thumbs up, give us a like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Nasty Chat is humming away here. Try to get to some of this. I know Atif's birthday is kind of taking precedence today. Yeah.
Yes.
We will get more to that stripper. I did do a little digging into that stripper.
Likewise, it's
busiest
a labor
weekend
dispute.
of the year.
Yes.
Formula One is the busiest weekend of the year. I wouldn't have maybe guessed that, but here we are. So.
And that city for Formula One and the Habs. I'm just trying to think another layer would be Expos. Like if they had a home stand against
the Marlins.
Sure, let's take the Marlins.
Labatt Expos baseball or whatever.
Brought to you by Dave Van Horn on the call.
Oh, I love those.
Yes.
We are coming to you live from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio as well. Thank you very much, Dave. And somebody mentioned yesterday, these cups, they pack a wallop. Like, that's a sound. They are a hearty cup. It is the Ben Stelter Foundation. Popeyes, you can get the Ben's meal right now. 3-piece tenders, fries, mac and cheese, sauce, and a pop for $14.99. Or you can purchase this cup separately. The cup comes with the meal, but cup $2.99 separately. $1 from every Ben's meal or cup goes directly to the Ben Stelter Foundation. And on the 27th here, in 5 days, they'll be donating all net proceeds from the entire Ben Stelter Day to the foundation as well. So get to Popeyes today. Of course, we're coming to you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio. Okay, let's get to YouTube Trev's trade of the day. It's part of off-season. What off-season?
What off-season?
For GCL Diesel, brought to you by GCL Diesel. Providers the best diesel engine components from around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton, Northern Alberta area for over 50 years. So if you are watching on YouTube, you know how this goes. If you aren't, we're going to put up a poll here. Trev's going to have a trade every day during the offseason. He constructs a trade. Assuming that the other team signs off on it, would you make this deal from an Oilers point of view? We'll have the poll up shortly. You can vote yes or no on the trade. And the trade of the day is today, YouTube Trev.
Oh, it's a good one.
Okay.
I like this trade.
Can we hear it?
I would absolutely do this trade in a heartbeat.
Okay, let's get to the meat of it.
For sure. Yeah, so obviously yesterday, a little tongue-in-cheek. I would never make that trade.
You were spicy. You were getting a little venomous.
Just being a little silly. But today's trade, I think it checks off a lot of boxes. Okay. And I just want to say this, like, is this realistic? This would be very, very hard to do. I'm well aware that the GM of this team, he'd be like, really? Okay. So... before people, why would they make that trade? We're having fun. This is part of the exercise here.
Let's lay out the groundwork.
Yes, sir.
Ground rules.
Okay, so today we're trading for, the theme this week was a top 6 winger, and that is what I intend to do today. This top 6 winger, he had 68 points this year. He had 39 goals in just 81 games played, and 72 goals in the last 2 seasons. He's a Canadian, plays for an American team, and he's kind of the next coming of Zach Hyman. Like, he's Zach Hyman 2.0. And the one thing watching this player, he is the right place at the right time always.
He's sense.
He's got a great hockey sense. He's not afraid to muck it up, be in front of the net, but he's got a better shot than Zach Hyman, and he gets around quicker as well, and he's younger. And so that's one thing. Checks off a lot of those boxes. But the biggest thing here is just finished year 1 of a 6-year deal at 5.5 AAV. So that's extreme value for this team. Okay. And that's why you're going to have to put in an arm and a leg here. And I did change my trade a little bit, who I'm sending out, because God forbid I get rid of Vasily Podkolzin. I won't do that.
Untouchable.
I learned my lesson.
Untouchable. No fly zone.
But today, I'm trading Ike Howard. I'm trading
again
a 2028 first, a 2026 second, and this might get the attention of Don Sweeney because we were trying to get Morgan Geekie. So Ike Howard, 2028 first, 2026 second for Morgan Geekie.
Stan's dealt with the Bruins before. Trent Frederick.
He has. There is history there. But as I just laid it out,
Morgan Geekie was in Chicago, but okay.
Yep. That would help a lot more for sure. But this guy, I mean, if you've watched him play, he's a really good player. Another underrated player, and for sure the best is yet to come with him. I believe he's 28 to 27.
Whereabouts in Canada is he from? Has to be Western Canada.
Manitoba.
Okay, that works.
That works.
Yeah, it's close.
We'll take it.
Yeah, if we have to settle.
Did you know Craig Berube is from Callahoo?
I'm hearing that.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. No, okay, but anyway, go on.
That's news to me.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think this would be a great trade. Obviously, like, you might have to throw in a little bit more.
You got to squeeze.
By a little bit more, I mean a decent amount more, because...
You're saying Nuge.
Well, I honestly, Podkolzin...
I tricked him into saying that. Not Podkolzin again.
And seeing, like, that's the thing. Like, this team is they made the playoffs this year. Why would they make this trade? I get that. Why would they make this trade, Trev? Well...
This is all... We're not actually... Again, we should have a pre-recorded disclaimer before this segment saying all...
What you're about to watch here...
is just...
I'm well aware of what the Don Sweeney would be like. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah. So you'd have to throw in a sweetener. But this guy, he would be an automatic. He would be in the top 6 for sure.
Better be.
His numbers this year: 68 points. Give him an extra 20 points playing with Connor or Leon. I think there's a good chance he'd be on the power play. Probably take Nuge off as well.
So everybody's voting for this. Everybody's signing off on this from an Oilers. I mean, you erect the poll. Rip City Steps is cowardly Friday trade by Trev. Your response?
I like it.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Cowardly. I like a good cowardly trade. Those are the best.
And so, like, top 6 wingers, like, they are hard to come by. Like, I was looking
We're
around
learning that
every single team, and like I said earlier in the week, the teams that are in win now mode, they don't. Why would they get rid of a winger? And the teams that want to get to that win now, why would they? Trade away their top 6 winger and get
therein lies the rub. Hey?
So it's tricky. It's really tricky trying to get a top 6
tango,
winger. But I do like this trade. Like
you said 2028 first?
2028 first, 2026 second. But you might have to, the only other first the Oilers have is in 2029. So
I like that mini Stan over here is playing loose and fast with our future.
Yeah. But the future is now, Dave.
Future is now.
The future is now.
He's over there just going.
Even though we're looking at getting a Seb Kosa who's played 45 minutes of pro hockey. But hey,
I'm not doing that trade.
The future is tomorrow, Net. The future is now with everything else, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, put up the poll. Let's see. This is going to be 100% yes.
I doubt it.
Right? No, but like.
Well, I haven't heard that one beside Rip, but. Yeah,
as you say, Boston probably doesn't, but from an Oilers point of view, right?
I think we only care about the Oilers.
Well,
you never care what Boston might need or require.
Okay, you can vote on that trade. We're going to have the poll up here on the YouTube Nasty Chat in a matter of minutes. But Trev dealing with the Bruins this morning, and Geeky coming to town, bringing Geeky home, the Western Canadian boy.
He's a top 10.
Free him from the clutches of Boston.
I think for goals scored in the last 2 years, he's top 10, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
So there's no doubt
this guy can rip
excellent player.
Oh man, and again, under the radar player, like very under the radar. He started kind of making headlines this year because people were talking about, holy crap, he had the most goals to start the season in 2026, like the whole calendar year.
He'll thrive in the pillow fight Pacific.
Yeah, right.
He gets around. He's a lot faster than Zach Hyman.
Division.
Klima's lid chimes into the Paris Jewelers inbox. Better do that trade before July 1 because Geeky has a full no move clause kicking in. There's no time.
There is that.
This is assuming the trade gets done
when he hears Edmonton wants him, you waive that clause. They come and they go, hey, Morgan, have you got a minute? Just hang on. Can you just turn off the motorboat engine here? I want to talk to you. It's Dawn.
He meets him at the dock. He's coming in. He's just standing on the dock. Yeah.
In a full suit. I want to talk to you about Edmonton.
I'd like to have a talk.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so the poll will be up here soon. That's YouTube Trev's trade of the day for GCL Diesel, part of off-season. What off-season? What off-season? Let's get into the crack pack now for Wayne's.
Yes. Where do you want to start?
This is just so good. Well, we're all getting one here. You're getting this one. So this is Wayne's.
Old man gets old cards.
I've been looking forward to this so much, and I'm glad this segment is finally here. Wayne's sports cards. You can check them out. big, brand new, beautiful shop here on the West End, right next door to the Italian Center. And it's perfect now because it's summer, and the Italian Center's got their little cafe outside. You can have a little biscotti and a coffee. But you can get some packs of cards. Steve Biscotti. Get some cards and go to the Italian Center and sit out there and crack some packs and enjoy a pizza pie or something like that. But it's nice. Great big store here for Wayne's. And it's more than just cards, Dave. They got Funko Pops, Lego. They are the home of Lego. I know there's a Lego store here as well, but they are legit. Comic books, to which I have been kind of...
Are you into those now?
I've got a nasty habit, Dave, and Wayne's is my...
Oh, they're your dealer?
They are my dealer for life here.
Yes.
Lots of comic books there. Okay. You can buy them in packs of 8 or 10.
No way.
And it's either 8 for $10 or 10 for 8, but it's a great deal. I mean, you're paying like $1, and it's a random, so you don't know what you're getting.
It's like a brown paper.
It's a sealed. It's a sealed. You know what's on the front, but you don't know what's inside. I got an X-Files comic, which I'm really looking forward to.
Gillian Anderson, don't you know?
Yeah, David Duchovny. Red Shoe Diary.
Yep.
They got Magic cards and they got Pokemon cards. That's where Jake Wallman gets his Pokemon cards.
Is he a Pokemon guy?
Well, yes, he is. Maybe it won't come as a surprise to some people, but he's
trying to catch them all.
He is trying to catch them all.
He wants to be the very best.
Yes, he's a Pokemon. He wants to be the Pokemaster,
like no one ever was.
With his Pokédex.
And that him revealing that'll never come back in a headline or something, or an online criticism of his game.
Oh, I'm sure it's never brought up on the ice or anything. Like, it's not.
No,
yeah.
You know what I'm
street cred. Yeah. But if you want to be like Jake Wellman again, Pokemon cards, Magic, the whole bit, they got it all at Wayne's. And if you don't believe me, go down there and check it out for yourself. A lot of interesting trinkets as well that you can be. Just great place for collectors. Bring your kids in, you'll have a great time. But yeah, let's get to this. So we got 10 card pack here of the 72 Hockey Canada. That's for you, Dave. And we said,
thank you. Take me back.
We then got this Jeremy Roenick with the outrageous CCM lid here. Power Play 93-94. You get one limited edition insert card, 12 hockey cards per pack.
I had one of those helmets, and there was so much padding in it, but it was not like...
You're overprotected. But so much so that you're not protected in the end. Trev, this is for you. So you get the very long... And then I'm doing this Don Russ Studio 97-98 with the Big E. 5 trading cards plus 2 signable 8x10 studio portraits in every pack.
Like his college grad photo.
I wonder who I'm good. Well, so let's get cracking here.
All right, let's go.
I've been waiting for this because.
Okay, I'm cutting this. By the way, I should announce this. This is 72 Hockey Canada.
Yes.
Hold it up to the camera, Dave. And cut into it. Again, I'll tell the story. I was at the game in Vancouver in 72. Remember it well. First card, Paul Henderson. You may have heard of him.
Okay. Well, that's a banger there, right off the
there.
Off the hop.
There's old Dale Talon, who built this city on rock and roll. He helped build the Florida Panthers.
Right.
And the Chicago Blackhawks. Canucks' first ever draft pick? Yes. And the Sabres got Gilbert Perreault. Shadron. Yes. Vladimir Shadron. Hell of a player. But, Eric, I'm going to say it. Russian. So we don't like him.
All right. Well.
Brad Park. Loving it. Back then, you can't see it in this photo, the coaches stood in front of the players on the bench.
He's leaning over the... Yeah. I like that.
The coach in the suit, like the guys are behind him. Got a better view of the ice.
Okay.
30 seconds. Not quite sure what this is. You know what I liked about looking at these old Canada?
A moment in time.
Those Canada jerseys? They had Canada on the back instead of their names.
Well, because you play for some soccer clubs do that. You play for the club.
Right.
Your name means you're not individuals.
Your name means nothing.
No, you are part of a team.
Imagine if we did that here, just said Edmonton. We get it. 97. We know who you are.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
Or you put the name on the bottom. You put the... Yeah. What else you got?
Esposito. It's called International Dialogue, and Espo getting in some Russian's face.
What's that conversation?
Oh, I bet it was really, really good. Not at all racist. Budnov, the Team Canada, the awkward team photo.
Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. It's framed well.
Yeah. Those are great jerseys.
A little too much of the ice, though. They were
a simpler time, Eric. Yes, and Mishikov. Okay. You know what was funny about 72, as I recall, Low Tide can fact check me. is that we knew nothing about the Russian team. Like,
no pre-scouter.
No. And I think Canada sent someone over to Sweden to watch them play. And they're like, yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're pretty good. I don't know any of these guys. The goalie seems like he might be okay. Then they kicked our ass.
CCCP on the back.
Yes.
They all play for the
Federation. As we all should.
Trev, who do you got on those outrageously long cards here?
Well, I got Joe Sakic.
Oh, Josef Sakic.
Those are so funny. They're so long.
They're great.
Joe Sakic.
It's like a book.
Joe Sakic.
It's like a book market.
Mark Recchi.
Okay.
Cool. Brian Leach.
Okay.
Not bad.
American defenseman.
A lot of hits there.
John McLean.
Devil.
Okay.
I have a hard time saying this guy's last name always. Patrice Brisebois.
Brisebois. My dad didn't like him.
Jeff Sanderson. This one's thicker for some reason. Oh. There's
Father
stock.
of
There's 2
Jake.
cards.
Yeah.
There's a few cards stuck.
That's Father Time in those cards.
Jeff Sanderson.
You should have 12 in there, I do believe.
This is crazy. Mac T.
Oh, we'll get to Mac T.
It's a sign. Somebody call Ron McLean.
Yes.
No helmet. That looks cool, man.
Well, yeah, I guess it was.
Jaromir Jagr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moves like Jagger.
All hits in that pack.
Jeff Sanderson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Father of Jake.
Dave Archibald.
Yes.
And Norm McIver.
Yes, Norm McIver.
Hey.
Longtime Ottawa
Cool.
Senator.
Jeremy Jagr. That's
Well, you got to put that Mac T one up somewhere.
Yeah,
we'll start a little shrine. We'll light some candles. Do whatever we have to do to get that over the line.
God, Ron. Yeah, well, we'll get to that.
So I got a 5-pack of cards. I'm going to get to the portraits.
Please hold off on those.
God, this is great. I got a Sergei Fedorov silhouette, and you can see through. You can see through the face here.
Let's see that.
Isn't that cool? It's a silhouette card, so it's got his face, but it's kind of nightmarish. But Sergei Fedorov silhouette. I then got a Ziggy Palffy.
Sigmund.
Rod Black's friend, Doug Gilmour, as a member of the New Jersey Devils. But Rod Black, obviously, with Dougie
with Dave
yesterday. And Sergei Fedorov in a All-Star jersey, Western Conference. So a couple of Fedorovs there.
Great skates.
And Sean Burke. You might know him, hey?
Yes.
Now, to the piece de resistance. These portraits. And you saw the first one.
God, we need that on an easel.
This is beautiful. This is just beautiful.
Look at him.
Timo Solani, Mighty Ducks, and the original Mighty Ducks, they got that 90s kind of teal look, eggplant, whatever you want to call it here. Great looking guy. Hey, he's got a good that's a hockey player. Looking good. Good smile. Hey. So that's Timo Solani, the first portrait.
But is it stuck together with bubble gum? What is that in there?
Oh, it's another one of these.
One of these ghoulish things.
One of these see-through things. It's an Eric Lindros silhouette.
Out of vinyl. Oh, I like that.
He's a good-looking man. Hey,
We got the biggie. We went biggie hunting, and we got our man here.
Handsome he actually was.
Eric Lindros silhouette.
Damn,
I love this. I'm getting this framed.
Damn.
This is going in the cave, the boy cave downstairs.
It is hard for some, I would imagine, to realize or understand how big Solani was as a rookie. And I mean, he had a brilliant career, obviously. But
Always
when
a
he came
jet.
in with
Always
Winnipeg,
a jet.
Always a jet.
Always a jet. These are great.
Yes.
Once again, the Don Russ Studios. Go into Wayne's and ask about these. I never knew they existed.
That's cool, man.
And those long
You
cards.
never knew you needed it until
long
now.
cards.
This is, what a day. What a day in the crack pack here.
This was a great crack
What we
pack.
call a good harvest.
Wayne Sports Cards, that's where you can go. They deal to me, they can deal to you. Funko Pops, Lego, comic books, Magic cards, Pokemon cards. West End, right next to the Italian Center here. Big, beautiful new shop. So go and pop in, say hi to Wayne, say hi to Nikki and all the staff there. Tell him EST sent you. Hour one of the Nielson Show coming to a close here is brought to you by Ewell, your power play specialists. Ewell has the gear you need for your next electrical project. 3 Edmonton area locations, or you can order online anytime. Ewell.ca, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Coming up in hour number 2, we'll be joined by CJ Chris Johnston of TSN and The Athletic, talking Oilers offseason, talking conference finals and all that good stuff. Play Alberta early bird. We'll get something cooking up there. Game 2 tonight, Avalanche and Golden Knights and Spurs, and that's continuing, right? They don't get like the 2-day off type of thing. Yeah, Thunder and Spurs from San Antone, 6:30 tip-off tonight. So some action both on the hard court and on the ice. And, of course, if you wanted to go to Play Alberta for Formula One. But we'll get to that at 7:20. That's good for the Italian Center coming up. Maybe we'll finally dive into the stripper strike out in Montreal. Maybe for
No, I think we'll just leave it where it was.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll call it a labor dispute, and we hope it's resolved.
We could even go back to the Mahjong article from the Journal if you'd like.
I just learned he was on Reed's show.
Yeah,
was he defending his thesis?
Well, yeah, and that's what you kind of like to do. Hey, you put something out. Well, come on and explain yourself. So if you missed it, you can always catch up on the podcast. Anything we do here on Edmonton Sports Talk, edmontonsportstalk.com. Jerry Mahjong joining Reed yesterday during his program. And I think Guy Flaming was on as well, kind of breaking
down the
Memorial Cup. Yes, so all that to come in hour number 2. We got YouTube Trev's Trade of the Day. It is live here. Would you make this trade? You can vote once again on the YouTube Nasty Chat. Would you make this trade? Ike Howard, 2028 first and 2026 second for Morgan Geekie.
What are the early returns?
50-50.
Of course.
I have a feeling now some people are strategically voting just to spite you.
Very smart fan base.
Well, it is an educated fan base.
Have you attempted to do a goalie trade yet?
He spent the first week shipping Jari off, finding solutions to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was decently... Well, no, I got torched.
But you haven't acquired a goalie yet, have you? You haven't in that type of trade, like you haven't.
For that,
have you acquired Kosa yet?
I went for Demko in that one.
Oh, that's right,
I went
you did.
For what other goalies did I go for? I'm forgetting. There's so many trades,
but not
boys.
Kosa.
No, that's the one. Gustafson, I also did. Yeah. Oh, what else did I do? And Logan Thompson.
You are keeping these tabulated on
and Binnington.
Okay.
For Kyrou. Binnington and Kyrou, I guess. Yeah. So I did goalies, but we'll go back to goalies in probably 2 weeks.
Oh, we got lots.
Next week is going to be
off
a good
season.
What off season? Pat in the county in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Yeah. LTE, didn't you know that when you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day? That's from Pat in the county.
That's a lyric, isn't it?
That's a something. It might go into the box for text of the day here. I like that, Pat in the county.
Tuck it away.
Damn it, I missed the deal. What was it, Morgan? Well, again, we just said it. You can find it on the YouTube Nasty Chat. Vote online today. You're Big Nick. You're
more
calling him a
to
smart
get a
man.
Morgan Riley.
Did he also had Geeky and Marchenko on my list at the start of the season last year's early start? So you're following Big Nick's got a list that you're kind of.
No, he just sent that in this.
Yeah,
morning.
but smart minds think alike.
Yes,
he was thinking this, and you're also.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's not AI generated.
No.
It's coming right from up here.
Right from the noggin.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to a sports update here with YouTube Trev. It's for Expedia Cruises, Chelsea LaBelle. You can join YouTube Trev on the best trip of his life, a weekend of Blue Jays baseball in Toronto, July 17th to 19th, taking on the Chicago White Sox. Contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises Northeast Edmonton to get on the waiting list today. You can call or text 780-970-4834. The Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnston here on EST, presented by Play Alberta. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, we've got the best in the biz. Pauline Higgins on the traffic. She'll let you know what you need to know for your morning commute. If you are on the iHeart TuneIn radio app, edmontonsportstalk.com, or on YouTube, a sports update with YouTube Trev. We'll be back after that. Chris Johnston of TSN The Athletic on the way next. Dave Jameson in for Dustin Nielsen. I'm Lieutenant Eric. Here's YouTube Trev.
The Montreal Canadiens made a massive statement in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, thumping the Hurricanes 6-2. Juraj Slafkovský led the charge with the 2-goal performance to secure the early 1-0 series lead. Tonight, the spotlight shifts back west as Avalanche look to rebound from their opening match loss to the Golden Knights. Puck drop is set for 6 o'clock. Over in the NBA, MSG was absolutely electric as the Knicks successfully defended home court. They handled the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-93. to take a commanding 2-0 stranglehold on the Eastern Conference Finals. Meanwhile, a tied Western Conference Finals heads in a pivotal Game 3 tonight between the Spurs and Thunder, with tip-off at 6:30. On the international stage, Team Canada narrowly escaped disaster yesterday morning, requiring overtime to edge past Norway 6-5. Oilers defenseman Evan Bouchard had a monster game, racking up 3 assists to keep Canada a perfect 4-0 in the tournament. They have a quick turnaround hitting the ice against Sylvania this morning at 8:20. On the diamond, the Toronto Blue Jays have kept the good times rolling in the Bronx, blanking the New York Yankees 2-0 for back-to-back wins. The Jays look to keep that momentum alive today as they kick off a 3-game set against the Pirates. Kevin Gausman gets a nod on the bump with first pitch at 5:07. Finally, the Memorial Cup tournament gets underway tonight with Dustin Nielson on the mic. The host Kelowna Rockets welcome in the Kitchener Rangers with puck drop scheduled for 6. The Sports Update is brought to you by Expedia Cruises. Join YouTube Trev for the best trip of his life. A weekend of Blue Jays baseball in Toronto, July 17th to 19th, 2026. Contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to join Trev in Toronto. Call or text 780-970-4834. I am YouTube Trev. You're up to date.
Hour 2 of the Nielson Show is live. Lieutenant Eric, Dave Jameson in for Dustin Nielson, YouTube Trev. Nielson Show brought to you, as always, every day by our good folks, friends at Johnston. Check them out today, wjsportstalk.com. If you need any help with an AC, heat pump, hot water tank, or garage seer, that's the place you can go, wjsportstalk.com. Book an estimate today with Johnston. Coming to you live from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio. Play Alberta, the title sponsor of EST. We'll have a Play Alberta early bird coming up later on, midway through this hour. But we do kick off this hour with the one and only, you know him every Friday on this program, Chris Johnston, TSN and The Athletic. He is your GS Construction hockey insider and analyst. For more than 5 decades, GS Construction has been proud to serve our communities. And once again, they're hiring now. They're looking for experienced top men, pipe layers, and operators. Visit gsconstruction.ca and click on careers to find out more. And he joins us this morning on the Firehouse Subs hotline. Good morning, CJ. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to, we'll get to the Oilers in a sec, but to start off, conference finals. Montreal's got Formula One in town this weekend. The Habs into the conference final last night, game 1. We were all talking rust with the Hurricanes and the Habs playing 2 game 7s. but they come out of the chute just flying. And I mean, they are walking. It's cloud nine right now if you're a Habs fan.
Oh man, it's probably as good as it gets because they're a young team. So you don't feel like it's now or never if things don't go their way. They obviously won 2 Game 7s on the road already in this playoffs. Start off the Eastern Conference Final against a team that most people seem to be picking in the Carolina Hurricanes. And what do? They turn the Hurricane strengths against them. What the Hurricanes do so well is pressure around the ice and make it uncomfortable on the other team. Well, the Canadiens turn that pressure into odd man rushes because they beat it either in cases where Carolina overcommitted and had too many defensemen go towards one guy or whatever it be, and they come out and deliver a pretty strong first punch in the series. So, by no means do I think that that's a sign of the way that the whole thing's going to play out. But, I mean, you're 7 wins from the Cup final. The sun's out in this part of the world. As you mentioned, the F1 race this weekend. I mean, doesn't get much better than this for Montreal.
No doubt. Game 2 tomorrow night. And, of course, Formula One Canadian Grand Prix kind of kicking off sprint qualifying later this afternoon. So high times in Montreal. Let's go over to the West here quickly as well. Game 2 tonight, Avalanche at home to the Golden Knights. What did you take away from Game 1, and what do you foresee kind of transpiring in Game 2 tonight?
Well, I think the status of Cale Makar in particular looms large in this series. I know the Golden Knights are playing without Mark Stone, but just given the minutes Makar plays, how much of a separator and difference maker he can be for that Avalanche team, and really the understanding that he's not likely to be 100% at any point here the rest of the way. And so they're navigating, getting him back to where he's some percentage of his normal self, where it makes sense to play, where he's not risking further injury, where he can handle the discomfort. It's just a different Avalanche team, frankly, if they're missing him. And I don't know when they're getting him back, and I don't know what version of him they're getting back even when he does play. So, I think that kind of spices up the Western Conference Final. Vegas did well. The weather, an early push in that game on the road in Colorado, kind of much like Montreal. I think most people seem to be picking the Avalanche in that series, and Vegas goes and steals Game 1 and puts itself in a great position to make it a more interesting series. So I'm sure a lot of the tweets we'll see from the reporters down there are, on the status of Makar today and just whether or not he can go and if he can play anywhere near his top level, I think could be the difference between Colorado winning a Stanley Cup this spring or maybe dealing with disappointment again.
Chris, the longer it takes for the Oilers to actually speak to Bruce Cassidy, does that increase the likelihood that Laviolette moves up the depth chart in terms of prospective Oiler coaches?
Yeah, I think Laviolette's already moved up the depth chart. I mean, the fact that Vegas has signaled at the earliest they're going to allow Bruce Cassidy to talk to Edmonton or LA or someone else is when their playoff series ends. I mean, conceivably, the Golden Knights could go to Game 7 of the Cup Final. That's going to be played June 20th or June 21st. So that's a month from today or a little bit less. So that's and we don't even know if you get to that point if Vegas will soften its stance and allow him to actually go forward with any interviews. So I think if you're at Edmonton's, if you're managing this from the Oilers side, you just don't control that fact. It's apparent the NHL is not going to step in and do anything on your behalf. So naturally you have to look at the other options, and there aren't many other options. I'd say the one thing about Peter Laviolette that mirrors Bruce Cassidy over a huge track record of time with many different teams, he's shown in the first year or two when he takes over a bench, that team has a huge spike in performance. He's been to the Cup Final with 3 of the teams he's coached in the past. After that point, there's a fall off. I think that's sort of similar to what you see in Cassidy's time between Boston and Vegas. It's the reason I think Bruce Cassidy, or one of the reasons he's so attracted to Edmonton, is they're dealing with a small window here where they're trying to push this group over the top. And so I think Laviolette can give you a version of that. But, clearly Cassidy was the Oilers' number 1 guy, and I'm just not sure if they're ever going to get a chance to formally interview him and, try to size him up for that position, at least not this summer.
Yeah, because that timeline you just mentioned, I mean, that's waiting too long, right? And that's not even a for sure that you would get to speak. I mean, Vegas has done it this long. Like, I don't really see them bucking from this trend. They could let him talk to whomever, but it probably won't be the Oilers, right?
Yeah, that's a huge factor here. I mean, I know for a fact Vegas sees Edmonton as the biggest threat internally in the Pacific Division. Obviously, a team like Anaheim's on the rise based on what they did this spring, but they don't want to hand their competitor a top flight coach and one who has a lot of firsthand knowledge of how they operate and what they do. And basically they're paying for the right to do that. We may have our personal views on whether that's the right or wrong thing to do, but contractually, Vegas isn't doing anything beyond what it doesn't have the power to do. And so, I'm with you. I don't know if that stance would soften. If Edmonton would be willing to wait till mid-July, is there a chance they might get Bruce Cassidy? Sure. But there's some risks attached with waiting well into the summer, starting with the fact that I think Peter Laviolette will be of interest in Toronto as well. Maybe LA, not as sure there. But, he might, in the meantime, get a job somewhere else. I know they talked to Craig Berube. Fair to assume, I think, that he would be around into the summertime. But, it's kind of tricky navigating these timelines. And ultimately, it just feels like the Golden Knights are not going to hand Bruce Cassidy over for next season to Edmonton. That's just the way it feels. Maybe it could change, but that's a big unknown for sure. Yeah,
I think you can make like two lists of who you would want on a wish list, but then there's also a reality list that we're dealing with here. And you mentioned Laviolette, and I've been kind of banging that drum as well. And I think, too, and you correctly stated, you might want to move on him quicker than normal, too. And waiting around for Cassidy means also waiting around for Laviolette, and there's other teams as well in the mix. You brought up Craig Berube. Where does he kind of factor in on the realism list in terms of today with that coaching search?
Well, I'd put him below Laviolette right now if we're just sort of assembling this as a list. But, they're still talking to him. If that conversation hasn't formally happened yet, it's happening in some point in this couple of days. I was told that he was going to, have a discussion with Stan Bowman about the job. And I think you do have to consider your options. Craig Berube, to a lesser degree, has done what I said. I mean, he took over the St. Louis Blues in the middle of that 18-19 season, and they went on a crazy run and won the Stanley Cup. His first season in Toronto, the Leafs had a great year. They had 108 points and won the Atlantic Division. They actually got as close to moving into the conference final as any Leafs team, in the sort of Matthews, Marner, Nylander era. They got to Game 7 last year of round 2 before losing to Florida. They also led Florida 2-0 in that series and were ahead in Game 3. So, while obviously this season didn't reflect well for Berube, I mean, he did have an instant impact on the roster. So, he's certainly a candidate in the sense that he fits what they're looking for. I just don't see him as the top of the list kind of guy based on, especially what happened this season. It was a really tough year for him in Toronto.
Chris, given what's happened in Vancouver to this point and how they're building out that front office, is it a foregone conclusion that they go with Malhotra and keep it all sort of a homemade solution?
Yeah, I mean, I would be shocked if it was anyone but Manny Malhotra for their head coaching search. And, it's reasonable to think that they acted in firing Adam Foote this week, in part because, I'm sure the Toronto Maple Leafs, maybe the LA Kings would be calling on Manny. Mm-hmm. And, they couldn't afford to deny him those opportunities unless they were sure he was moving into their own. So, it's very sort of unusual search the way it all worked out in Vancouver. From the GM level, talked to a lot of external candidates, but they ended up promoting internally with an assistant GM and Ryan Johnson, elevate the Sedins to the president roles. And I think it only stands to reason that the guy who won a Calder Cup with Ryan Johnson in Abbotsford last year would be behind the Canucks bench and Manny Malhotra. So I would be shocked if they don't figure out that in pretty short order here. And their coaching search, I don't think impacts the others as a result.
And just quickly for you, in terms of the Oilers' goaltending, I know Connor Ingram, I don't know if a lot of fans would maybe like him back. Maybe he's priced himself out of that equation, given what the Oilers have to deal with. A lot of talk has been about Sebastian Cossa, former Oil King, kind of late in the career though already. Is that a path? I mean, how realistic are those talks and rumors, I guess, online? And if it was like a Cossa Jari thing going into next season, is that enough? Is that palatable for an Oiler fan to go into this crucial period here?
Well, I think it's risky. I mean, obviously Cossa has a fine pedigree, but he's yet to do it really at the NHL level. It's not to say he can't, but there would be some risk associated with that kind of move. I think the Oilers clear in a position though. They have to consider every possible avenue. I think Cossa is someone that would be available from Detroit in a trade. So, he is a potential option in that regard. Connor Ingram, I think there's lots of argument to bring him back as long as the number's right. The problem is, I think free agency is going to get goofy this year. And, there's not a ton of free agent goaltenders. I mean, Sergei Bobrovsky's by far the biggest name that's appearing ready to hit July 1st, the open market. Obviously, Stuart Skinner's in that position. I don't see that kind of reunion happening, although I guess you never say never. So, you quickly run out of the obvious options and maybe you have to consider doing something different. But, they have to get this right. And it's not to say they have to have the best tandem in the league, but they need to be league average or better to give themselves a reasonable chance to go and win a Stanley Cup. So, it's possible what gets done this summer isn't the final answer to, and that they'll be a position they continue to evaluate into next season. But, Kosa, it's not a bad idea. If that's what they're running with next year, if you told me it's going to be Kosa, Jarry day one of training camp, I would tell you the Oilers still have questions in net.
Good stuff, CJ. I don't think we would be disagreeing there as well.
Disagree.
You have a good weekend, Jays. Hey, splitting with the Yankees, got to be feeling good. I know they're injured, but I mean, you're kind of they're flirting around that 500, and it's still May, so we still got some track, but it's got to leave you feeling a little good, eh?
I haven't lost hope, but it's been it's been up and down here the last few weeks. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Some tough, extra inning losses or last at bat of the game losses, and the offense is frustrating, but. I mean, look, it's a long season in baseball. Last year in May, no one was saying the Jays were going to Game 7 of the World Series. So
exactly,
cling to that.
You stick with it. Have a good weekend, Chris. Thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, CJ.
I've got nothing else, man. That's my lifeboat. So go Jays, go. See you, boys.
Chris Johnston, TSN and The Athletic, joining us on the Firehouse Subs hotline. Firehouse Subs. Also kind of situated here on the West End in that nook with the Italian Center and Wayne's, but one of 15 locations across Edmonton in the greater area. Easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot, hearty, made to satisfy. And, of course, CJ this morning for GS Construction. It's goaltending. I mean, I think Bobrovsky prefers to stay in Florida. He also has some asks of Florida, which I don't know if they want to really, I was hearing term is a thing, so I don't know if they want to go that route. But, I mean, I don't... the options are pretty.
We'll give you term and you lighten the dollars.
Well, yeah, something like that. Tax, right? It's all about the tax.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know the goaltending thing. I know people are all hot on Kosa
and Kosa going into the season.
Oil Kings.
Oil country would not feel good. That would not be enough.
Maybe Jarry picks his game up, stays healthy, and has a hell of a season. Well, who's to say?
A lot of maybes.
A lot of maybes, yeah. A lot of maybes in a season where you don't want a lot of them. 780-218-9999 is the Paris Jewelers inbox. Teacher Arlo says that lyric was from West Side Story. Well played. The cigarette Solani jet.
Yes.
I didn't get the reference. I knew there was
knew I'd heard it.
A lot of people chiming in on YouTube Trev's trade of the day as well.
Trev,
45% yes,
turned on him.
55% no. Yeah. For the Ike Howard, a 28 first, a 26 second for Morgan Geeky out of Boston. So you can vote on the YouTube nasty chat throughout the morning. And anxious to see kind of where this goes. Kind of at a 50-50 right now, but you're done, eh?
I know what they're doing. They're just trying to get a rise out of me.
They're
just we're
the worm is turned here.
Trev's a big fan of the democratic process.
Well,
so I like that as a young person, you're laying it out there and letting people
that's okay.
Speak and vote.
What are your thoughts on Kosa? Eric the plumber chimes in. How is trading for Kosa any better than trying out Unger for free? That's
not a bad comeback.
Well, no, but it is a comparable right now. Given how much now again,
set aside former oil king
but not even that.
God, we fall prey to that.
But a good pedigree, as CJ pointed out, in that type of play, but hasn't done it at this level. That's the problem.
He has one game played in the National Hockey League.
Well,
only up from here.
I mean, it's kind of a similar situation to the whole Ingram. You had him in the organization already, and look how good he was. I'm not saying Unger is going to be that good, but see what he's. He could be decent.
It's yours already, and it's free.
It's yours
as
already.
Eric the plumber points out.
So, I take a look at that for sure. I mean, he does have good numbers, but I love how.
God, if Bowman fails to get something done of substance in that area of goaltending, it's going to be difficult, man.
Well, they're not going to be able to.
I love how CJ finished. If they go into next season with Jarry and Kosa, as their goalies, there's still a huge question mark.
But is there a world where you see them affording to bring Connor Ingram back? I mean, I don't know what's going through Connor Ingram's mind and how he views his career moving forward. But
the Oilers are definitely going to offer less than what Jarry's making. at 5 point.
Oh yeah,
something.
They have to,
and I'm sure Ingram's going to get a good look.
And Ingram's going to be like, "Well, why you want me, but you're going to pay me less, even though I outperformed your number one last year."
Well, and will the Oilers be able to match whatever another team maybe throws at? I mean, he's proven that he's kind of back. He's found his game again. I mean, in a list of UFA goalies, he is kind of attractive in that.
Are they counting on him to have? God, I can't believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say. Gratitude for the opportunity, and so that he would say, you guys.
And there is your part of something here. This is an opportunity to have some success in the short term.
And let's finish the job you started.
Yeah.
One of those. I don't even know
you
if
took a chance on me. That type of thing. I hear you.
And he'll have a McDavid moment.
Well, yeah, but that's why I don't know the man Connor Ingram. Like, what is he?
He loves playing.
What does he value?
Well, yes,
I love hockey. That's what he says.
He loves hockey.
Just put me in the net, put some pads on me, we'll have fun.
And don't we all?
For the love of the game, right? Yeah.
But I don't know if the Oilers appeal to that part of him that says, we thank you for your service. Let's keep this rolling.
Yeah. Let me check my pocket. What do we have in here for you? Will you take 2 buttons and some lint? Please?
And a signed Max Jones card.
We'll give him the Mac T long card whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. We'll put a package together. Let's get to your Play Alberta early bird of the day. Play Alberta, the title sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk. You can check it out, playalberta.ca, or download the app and make it easier for yourself. Let's dive in. Trev, I'd like just a player prop. We're going to go tonight, Golden Knights Avalanche Game 2 from Denver. Over under 6.5 in this one, but you did hit on Game 1, did you not?
It was over. No, I didn't.
You missed out on what?
Suzuki goal.
No, but I'm talking about the Golden Knights Avalanche the other night. Didn't you have a...
what did I say?
You had a point for somebody. I think
Marner and McKinnon, yeah.
Yeah, you got her. You got her.
That.
So where are you going tonight?
Chalky.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Let's go with Kadri. I'm thinking Kadri. When was the last time he scored?
Hot boy Dorofeyev.
He's due. I really like. That's not a bad
Hot
pick.
boy Dorofeyev.
Dorofeyev.
I love Hernan's logic. He's due. I buy into that.
Hernan's logic always works. Whenever Hernan says do the opposite.
Yeah,
and that's usually yeah.
Okay.
So let's go with the Kadri goal.
Kadri goal. Okay, yeah. I love it. Golden Knights Avalanche tonight. Avalanche minus 196 on the money line. Going over the NBA, Thunder on the road in San Antonio take on the Spurs. That series tied at 1. Spurs minus 133. The home favorite in this one as well. 2.5 spread. Jays, as Trevor was mentioning in the sportscast here.
Triple-double.
Are they on the road in Pittsburgh or hosting the Pirates?
I think they're in Pittsburgh, aren't they?
This is at home to the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. Okay. And it's Gosman on the bump?
Yes.
And is it against Skeens? Let's just check out here. I want to see the... Because, I'm all up for a Friday night pitching matchup. Hey? What do we got here? Friday, Jays... Oh, Chandler and Gosman on the bump. So you can also, if you want to go to Play Alberta, do a little dance on tonight's Western Conference Final, both in the NHL and the NBA, and maybe put something together with the Blue Jays. As they host the Blue Jays win. Jays and Pirates kicking off a 3-game set tonight from Toronto. That's your Play Alberta early bird of the day. Once again, if you are gambling on Play Alberta, set a budget before you play. Stay informed. Visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense. On the way in this hour, that's good for the Italian Center shop. Pretty much, we could just talk about the city of Montreal right now. It is a buzz. I don't know.
When were you last there?
I've never been.
Oh, come on.
My wife is actually going on a work trip here sometime in the summer. Or in the fall, I guess. But no, I've always wanted to. I'm not a big Eastern Canada guy, Dave. I've always just stuck to the West.
Well, maybe you should spread them wings.
Yeah. One of these days I'll go. A Vancouver trip is more likely in my future than going out there just because of a family tie.
Yes, I understand.
I do like kicking up my boots in old van.
V-Town?
Van. But yeah, I'll get there. You've been obviously around. Favorite
I
Montreal?
was just there last year. Come on.
Okay, not fit for air, probably.
No. Fit for air. Just, it's stunning.
Old Montreal or new Montreal?
All of
doesn't
it.
matter. All of it.
All
Middle
of it.
Montreal.
Just wander, man. And you go, I sort of can't believe this is in our country.
No, the only Montreal, it's just for laughs. Gags when they're out on the street doing those jokes, and they're all, ha ha. The French have a different humor.
That's Montreal?
It's a refreshing humor.
Yes.
Well, it's somewhere in, I don't know if it's, I think it's Montreal. Somewhere in Quebec
City.
They probably go to some other.
I'm sure they move it around.
Ville. Something Ville.
That's
right?
the guy that everyone knows his face, but no one knows his name.
The green guy? Like the Just for Laughs mascot? Or?
Well, yeah, that too. But like the main guy, he's a little bit older fella in some of the pranks. He's got the glasses. He's kind of got the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's in every single one, man. He's funny.
There's something about like.
I saw that. I was getting a Donair last week and they had a TV playing and I hadn't seen Just
I
for
love
Laughs
it when
gigs.
places just default to running that.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, they got the TV up in the corner.
Got my business, yeah. I have sports on, but you can have Just for Laughs gigs.
Yeah.
No.
Do you need to take this?
No, I'm not going to grab that.
It is a call, though, right?
It is a call, yes.
Who would call you knowing that you're on air?
Well, maybe he doesn't know.
Well,
Will Fraser.
You can take it if you want.
No.
We can take put him on the line. Open line?
No.
Maybe they're calling about Steph Cosa.
You were absolutely wrong.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely wrong. Let's get to a sports update here. That's good for the Italian Center coming up. We've got a sports update for the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki. Where one night he spent a week in Montreal. Park Mazda, your dealer for life. Trev's got the update. Dave Jameson in for Dustin Nielsen. He'll take this call during this break.
No.
I'm good.
Well. I'm just responding.
We are coming to you live from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio. Get them today, $2.99 for a Ben Stelter cup during this month. Proceeds go to the Ben Stelter Foundation. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, Pauline Higgins has got you covered for traffic. She is the best in the city doing the traffic.
None better.
Doesn't even need to go up in the chopper. She doesn't need it. She's got traffic on 95.7 Cruise FM. If you're on the iHeart TuneIn Radio app, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, or on YouTube, sports update from the one and only, the star of the show, the cutest Dalmatian, YouTube Trev. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Game 1 of the NHL Eastern Conference Finals belongs to Montreal as the Canadiens thumped the Hurricanes 6-2 behind a 2-goal performance from Juraj Slafkovský to steal a 1-0 series lead. Tonight's action is back west as the Habs look to bounce back after a Game 1 loss to the Golden Knights. Puck drop at 6 o'clock. MSG was rocking again as the New York Knicks defend home court in style, handling the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-93 to take a commanding 2-0 stranglehold on the Eastern Conference Finals. And Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals goes tonight with the series tied at 1, tip-off at 6:30. Team Canada survived a massive scare yesterday morning, needing overtime to squeeze past Norway 6-5 to stay perfect at 4-0 in the tourney. Oilers defenseman Evan Bouchard had a massive showing with 3 assists in the victory. The Canadiens get right back at it against Slovenia at 8:20. This morning on the diamond, the Blue Jays kept the momentum rolling in the Bronx, blanking the Yankees 2-0 to string together back-to-back wins. The Jays take the field once again today to open up a 3-game set against the Pirates. First pitch at 5:07. Kevin Gausman on the bump. And the Memorial Cup gets underway today with Dustin Nielsen on the call. The Kelowna Rockets play host to the Kitchener Rangers with puck drop at 6. The sports update is brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, your dealer for life.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button. Thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki with like a giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Lynyrd Skynyrd with like an angel band. And I'm in the crowd hammered drunk.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
does it feel to be not just a number to me? Please tell me what you mean. Don't tell me it's only a dream. I want you. Don't you want me? What can I do? Just living a dream. Wanna be loved by you. No matter what you do. Say if it's wrong or right.
Want to be loved by you, no matter what you do.
Who doesn't?
Living the dream here. Dance Party Friday, right smack dab in the middle. Nielson Show continuing here, 7:36. Welcome back. Lieutenant Eric, Dave Jameson in for Dustin Nielsen, who's got the call tonight from Kelowna Memorial Cup kicking off. Kitchener taking on the host
Tips.
Rockets. No, you're not cheering for Kelowna. Hey, you're going stateside in this one, are you?
Yeah.
There's a bit of an Edmonton connection on a few fronts, I think, with the Tips.
Okay.
But yes, Kitchener and Kelowna opening the tournament tonight. Dustin Nielsen's got the call on the TSN network, and we'll have throughout the remainder of the tournament all over the weekend and into next week. Dave Jameson will be back next week as well, and into the following.
Into the fall.
We will maybe.
I could be.
Never say never. 780-218-9999 is the Paris Jewelers inbox. Still looking for a text of the day. Had a good one there. West Side Story. That's still kind of in the hopper here for text of the day, but you're playing for $20 to Royal Pizza. Don't really have a theme of today, so I mean, it's kind of wide open here. Abutsky says, who's calling JMO? Wrong answers only. I'll start Javi Jackson.
My friend Corey Blashill from Sportsnet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was him.
That was him, but it was a pocket dial.
Pocket dial. Okay, so he didn't need you.
Pocket calculator.
No need to take the call.
Yeah.
A lot of people commenting on Montreal. That's where we're going to go here with that's good for the Italian Center shop. We'll give it some time here. Old Montreal, new Montreal, present Montreal. I guess if you want to say it's all good right now. And I told you off air too that when I'm on Instagram going through the reels or whatever, my algorithm now is kind of being populated. And this is probably due to the Habs Stanley Cup playoff run
That's how
here.
that works, Eric.
I'm getting a lot of, there's this one guy who watches Habs games and he always pours out a Labatt's beer and he's talking to you in French. I don't understand it, but every third or fourth word is English. You know how they do with the French Canadian thing.
A little franglais.
And he's just, he looks like a fun guy. I like to go and, stay at his house. It's nothing too over the top. He's not crushing beers, out here in Alberta, we got the trucks, we're rolling coal, we're big, we're brash.
Hard working, Eric.
We've experienced the moss pit over the past 2 playoff runs. Everything's real. We're fighting each other and all that stuff. But this French dude, and I grew up friends with a French Canadian family, so I kind of had that feeling as well. But there's a different wholesomeness to it. They're fun, but they're not over the top fun. It's not lampshade on your head type of thing. But it's just
they can get after it too.
They can get after it too, but they'll wake up the next day feeling great, and then bam, right back to it.
Have a Laurentide beer, and a cigarette. Go
some funny cigarette, like a brand, off-brand, and Demore.
Just get after it.
Teacher Arlo says in the Paris Jewelers inbox, Eric, I was in Montreal in February. A trip to Saint Viateur Bagel is a must-do when you go. Of course, the bagels, the meats, right? What do you call them there? They chop it up. It's a big sandwich.
Yeah, I went to Sergio Momesso's place.
Of course.
In Montreal. I don't know if it's still open.
Is it just called Sergio Momesso's?
It's just
smoked meat. Yeah. Raul Duke. Now,
got it. And the smoked meat just sits in you for days. It's like
carrying what I want.
A small sofa
and
in your stomach.
A little mustard on there, right?
Just a little horseradish.
Oh, I'll get down to that.
Get after it.
Raul Duke says, Eric, you are missing out if you don't see Montreal.
Yes.
Every Albertan should visit Quebec. It would help this country greatly and reel in our Albertan arrogance. Not my words. Raul Duke in the Paris Jewelers.
Here we go in the off-ramp. You and your politics. Again.
Not for me.
Well,
Sailor says, coming from a guy who lives near Toronto, Montreal is the worst traffic in the country.
Well,
but I will
it's
say
not good.
He says, I will say I've been to Fenway, Old Yankee Stadium, Maple Leaf Gardens, but Montreal was the best atmosphere for a sporting event I've ever been to. besides Gabe Sebing of the ALCS last year? Are you talking about the Forum? Are you talking about
I would imagine
new
Bell Center.
Bell Center, yeah. Well, it's, in terms of...
It's 20,000 people in there.
But we've all heard about sports when you move away from your old stadia, the tradition and the history and all that, and you move into the new one, it's tough to...
But I have not been in. When I was there recently, I was a block from the Bell Center.
Uh-huh.
So you walk by it all the time. In fact, I'm trying to find some photos here of it that I can show you, my friend. See, look, there's Guy Lafleur. Look, Eric, there you go, right there. That's the statue outside the Bell Center of Guy Lafleur. So, and it's right at street level. Like you are walking down the street and you're like, oh, this is where the Habs play.
But in terms of carrying over,
but they got it.
Yeah.
They somehow were able to transport the DNA of the franchise.
Yeah.
And and I don't know if they've done that here with the Oilers. Maybe others who are in Rogers more than I am. You tell me, does this feel like the rink where, and I get it, history has not been made at Rogers yet, right? I don't know if that feeling is present here.
Xavier Jackson was the proper pronunciation of that
Xavier
name.
Jackson. Sorry, I
apologize. I mispronounced.
Yeah, Xavier Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, smoked meat sandwiches. No, but that's good for the Italian Center. And of course, at the Italian Center, not the smoked meat, but they have a full deli rack. You can get all the deli meats you want and just order them in a bag and eat them. I ate 150 grams of turkey walking home the other day, just out of the bag. As you would, shaved. But you can get great sandwiches, the panino sandwiches at the Italian Center, pizzas, pastas, the whole bit. Check them out today. But yeah, that's good. Kind of a celebration of Montreal. And I know that. What is that? Some cathedral?
That's a church.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's Montreal to me. That's all. Yes. It's all winter festivals with that little snowman that walks around.
I would wander into that, sit for a bit, think about the Habs, get up and go.
It's a trip in more ways than one, right? Like it's a bit of a. And I know that text from Raul Duke kind of lit a lot of people on fire in the nasty chat. I get it. You don't have to. It's.
And the Xavier Jackson reference, do you get the point on that? He's the guy that took the shovel and was going to hit Aaron Fiacconi at the Eskimo practice.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, yeah. Okay, now it all
grabbed the
makes
shovel
sense.
from behind the Smith right and dragged it out. And
now I'm caught up.
saner, cooler heads had to step in and say, yeah, that's not how we settle fights here.
Yeah.
Because Aaron Fiacconi went kind of Sudbury Saturday night and got the jersey over his head and punched him out. Where Xavier comes from, they grab a shovel or whatever, perhaps a small hand
garden hose.
No, yeah.
YouTube, Trev, have you been to Montreal?
Nope.
No.
Always wanted to, though.
Okay.
Well, then get there, man.
Yeah, I need to travel. Need to travel a lot more. It looks unreal, and kind of the sense I'm getting is whenever you bring it up, it's like, you have to go. It's the greatest place ever. So yeah, definitely a place I want to venture off to one day.
And Jasmine on cue in the nasty chat. Montreal has unreal supper clubs as well.
Supper clubs? What's that?
What
is that?
Some sort of
you just let it go.
Okay.
Is it like a club that you get into? Like you get a membership card?
You eat supper and it's like
10. You buy 10, you get 11 free. Carnival is Quebec City, not Montreal. My bad. Mike outside of Edmonton. The Snowman and Maple Syrup. Look up Anthony Bourdain episode in Quebec. And I just, when Montreal to me though, now again, those are two different, and you probably talk to locals there, they don't want to be associated with either or, right? Like it's a different vibe from Quebec to Montreal. Montreal is more of your international. Yeah. Quebec City is your. That's your French Canada type.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to order poutine everywhere I go and say poutine because they don't like that and they correct you. Apparently it's Putin or Putin.
Putin.
Yeah, so I want to say poutine.
Yeah.
Give me that poutine.
With the hard E.
Yeah, let him know where you're from. Boxman Matt says, "C'est la vie." That's all he just says. That's it. Vance Van Vanderen says, a supper club is a place where they only make sandwiches with 3 pieces of bread.
What?
Pistol Pizzas, having been to many playoff games the last few years, I can tell you there is no louder building than Rogers Place in the playoffs.
No.
We're not debating that.
No.
That's
we
fine.
get plenty loud here.
I guess the point was, though...
I still think Bell Center is louder.
Well, but if we're going to do decibel testing, I'm just saying, like, in sports now, when you move away from a grand hall or a place that has a lot of history, much like the place here did.
Yes.
Sometimes without the success, it's tough to carry over that. I think the Oilers have done that. I think they've had a couple of runs
that's
here.
That's why I phrased it the way I did.
This isn't a loud competition.
I'm not in Rogers enough to know whether, this has got enough of the DNA. It's been exported, and it's been, 11 years now at Rogers?
Yeah.
So they've been there long enough. Listen, my friend Bob Stauffer, and I'm not name dropping, you'll hear him talk about Saturday night in Montreal, a game there as something wholly unique, wholly special.
Yeah.
And if someone like that, who has gone everywhere the NHL could play a game, says, "Oh no, this is different,"
and an Oiler rooter as well, Bob. Like he's not.
Well, he's an Oiler. He's not
exactly. So it's coming
an
from him.
Edmonton Oiler.
Yeah. So there's no competition here, debate, and we can talk about decibel levels and everything. But I just think they've done a good job in moving, and the Forum is one place where that's your upper echelon of old places, and for them to move somewhere and have that success, and you blink and you miss it is quite the achievement there. So, and also, Montreal winning on the road last night in Carolina, obviously, in that one, taking game one over the Hurricanes by a score of 6-2. You've also got the little bother of the Canadian Grand Prix going down in Montreal. Practice one goes later this morning, 10:30 to 11:30. I don't know if that's Mountain Time or not. Could be Eastern here, but anyways, you can find out the times on your own. I'm just kind of stating, everything gets kicked off today. Sprint qualifying as well later on this afternoon.
And could we be candid? Racing brings really rich and in some cases very beautiful people together. That's not a bad thing.
It's modern day horse racing in a sense, where you have the who's who, and you get the Martin Brundle track walk and all that.
Gage gets very excited about F1.
Well, we'll have a Monday to recap it all because this is.
But come on now, the visuals of these events are.
It's a great spectator sport, whether in person or and I wish we had the
Molson back here.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Living in Boy's house, a couple of stones throw away from the track, was just great. Waking up on the weekend and
hearing the hum.
Yeah. Sprint qualifying later today. Main qualifying goes tomorrow. And then, of course, the race happening on Sunday. So high times in Montreal. Wish I was there. Have never been there, but plan to get there. It is an island, right? Isn't it? Or an island? Like the city itself is just... Or how does that work? It's part of an island? Or
it's part of an island.
A lot of learning about that place. I have to...
Yeah. And you're not that far from Hull.
Krager says, LTE, you are the one who read the text. We don't know the texts unless you read them. So the backlash to the Quebec text is on you. And I think you should be reading a few of the responses to that text for us Albertan listeners. Well, there weren't a lot of responses to the text. It was more so in the nasty chat.
What text was it that has irked Albertans?
Well, it was from Raul Duke. Would you like me to read it again? Because I can.
Well, not if it's going to... Okay.
I just think, to echo his point, we should all see our country. This is a grand country with a lot of... Go up to the territories.
That's where I want to go.
Yukon.
I really like to get to the Yukon.
Get out there and explore. I'd always love to take... My dream has been to travel cross-country on the train. Because so many people are so... tunnel vision to what they see on either the Trans-Canada or what. All you see is what's off that highway, and that's it. The train takes you to all these other places that you don't normally see. So, no, I'm just trying to. I think Raul Duke was making a point as well to just kind of. I mean, we don't need to go into the rivalry that is Alberta and Quebec, obviously, but go check it out. Why not see your country? Right? Wasn't that a quote from some leader?
Song. It was in a song.
Was it Stompin' Tom?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Like that, yeah. No,
it's not a bad thing, is it? I don't know what the negative of see, or try to get an understanding of what else is out there.
I apologize to Krager. As a person, big cool guy texts in, the biggest difference for me, a lifelong Habs fan, is that it's almost like a religion. At the very least, there is a palpable connection between the The way families pass down their spiritual beliefs in Eastern Canada and how Habs fandom is passed down. Sure. The Oilers have hardcore fans and an enormous fan base with very knowledgeable and hockey-crazy people.
Indeed.
But they are so different, and I'll have them both for very different reasons. What an outstanding take and an outstanding text there, big cool guy. And he says, as a person who has lived and visited...
Rack that one.
Yeah.
It's a
he
good
goes, as a person who's lived and visited all corners of our great nation, Raul is 100% correct. So... Okay, there's not a lot, and Craiger, again, I do apologize if I pinched a nerve there. I didn't intend on doing that. The Godfather says, I picture Eric seeing the country from a boxcar, not an actual seat in a train. I'd take it.
Oh, I see him posted up in the bar car.
I'd hop on it. No, I'm not taking the Rocky Mountaineer. Like, I'm not, this isn't a highfalutin expense where I'm eating lobster and
I'm
caviar.
going to let you in on a little something. To even get just a seat
just the via. Yeah, I know, it's not
an undertaking.
So maybe the boxcar route is more for me. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I really opened a can of worms reading that text. Poor.
Well,
hey, it was Raul Duke's text, not mine. Go to a Riders Owls game, Rick, in poor old Montreal. Wear your getup. See, that's another thing too, where the Alouettes play is a nice. Hey, Old McGill, right? It's a nice confines.
Wilson.
You've been there
many times.
Yeah,
many times.
Now, if we can just figure out something to do with the Big O,
they are. It's reopening.
Yeah, but
no. It's reopening. New sound system, new roof, getting new seats.
But it's still a cavernous.
Doesn't matter, brother. They can't build a stadium. I mean, yeah, there is so much work that needs to get done there.
They should open it with another World
stuck
Expo.
in the underground in the tunnel.
There's a tunnel?
That's how you get in and out. There's a tunnel underneath.
Like a catacomb. Are there like a
series?
series?
Well, the bus comes underneath the stadium and the door lock or the air lock or whatever they call it. So we're in the dark with this thing running, and then the bussy has to turn it off. It was one of the playoff games, like we were the crossover, and we went out east. So you're sitting there with Kamau Peterson, who's afraid of the dark, sitting behind you, getting worried that, we're going to never get out.
And Jabby Jackson holding a shovel to protect
Xavier
you.
Jackson, yes.
Craiger is back in. I've spent time in Quebec with work. Small town Quebec are some of the rudest people I've ever met.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you can find rude people all around. You can find nice people all around, man. Get me out of this, Dave. I feel like I don't know how to.
You were in it.
BB says the reaction to the text proves the point. Ignorance breeds contempt.
Oh.
Craiger, I'm just saying there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily disagreeing with you, but not agreeing with you, I guess.
ELE. You know what that means, JMO?
No, it's not Yola.
Nope. Everybody love everybody.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
On semi-pro.
Sailor says, to Raul's point, as an Ontarian born and raised, I think you should see the country. Canada is such a beautiful place to live. Mm-hmm. Not religious or politically motivated, just nice to see how every province moves at their own speed and all the scenery. Enjoyed people and lighten up, he says.
Well, there's always that.
Yeah.
It's the dismount. Lighten up.
That's good for the Italian center, hey? My first NHL game, McBrown Mark. We're kind of diving into the inbox, so if you want to kind of take this time, we're kind of having a round table here. The first NHL game was Nordiques at Habs at the Forum in 84. Outstanding.
Wow.
Okay, well, that's something there. I wish the Nordiques were back, too.
We all do.
Yeah.
Are you offended when Colorado wears the Nordiques jerseys as a faux back?
Stolen valor. Is that what they call it? I'm not a fan. I just wish that whether it's the Avalanche doing it or the Canucks wearing their skate or whatever, show me the whites. I'd love to see the whites.
Oh, okay.
They wear the colored jersey. Give me the whites. Give me both sets. I want to see it all. I don't mind that. Or the Hurricanes with the Whalers.
There is discussion. Right? I know we're way off topic here. Not that
there's no topic. We're just
where the NHL may start moving towards teams wearing white at home again. And I know it's hardly a pressing issue. We've got work to do for the Oilers. Fix the goaltending.
Yeah, because wasn't Colorado the other night trying to do some sort of a whiteout? I mean, most of their fans were decked in white. They didn't get the full Monty, but
Winnipeg, by the way, for the record, Jets started that.
Well, I know.
Yeah, they own that.
But it's tough. It's tough to do it now when your team does wear a darker color at home and you're all in white. I mean, it doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah.
But it'll always be white home jerseys for me. That's kind of it. There's got to shine with the ice. You have that playoff and it just kind of looks good. I don't know.
Interesting. I've loved the colored jerseys being home, but obviously that's everything.
But that's
all I've ever known, right?
Yeah, it's a different generational thing. Matt the Sparky says, "Hey LTE, read this on air. People who got tilted by Raul's text are snowflakes." I keep reading these and I can't stop. I
forgot snowflakes.
I can't stop. I can't stop.
That was a good
Can't
one.
stop, won't stop.
I will not stop. Mike, outside of Edmonton, I was let off a speeding ticket in Montreal racing to the airport. The French cop wanted none of the paperwork associated with the hungover English-speaking guy. It kind of sounds like a just for laughs gag.
so good.
Yeah, that is a just for laughs gag.
Speaking
right
French,
there.
I don't understand you.
Go on.
Proceed.
Tom Dixon's mustache. I was at Bell Center a few years ago.
Coolest mustache.
So he says, I was at the Bell Center a few years ago. The coolest part of it is seeing the jerseys from different generations. People wearing jerseys like Bellevaux, Richard, and then you see the Lafleurs and the Robinsons, and you see the Kirk Mullers and the modern-day Canadians.
Stéphane Richer.
It's just really cool to see Stéphane Richer, Patrice Brisebois, if you will.
Do we do that much in Edmonton where people, obviously you're going to see a Gretzky, no kidding, but that generational, mind you, Montreal has how much history? I mean, they've been doing that under that name with those colors and largely that jersey since the early 1900s?
Different stylistics on the C and the H and all that.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, so they've got a long... I mean, I'm not in Rogers enough to go, yeah, that's something we do here.
Pizza guy Justin, avoid Sault Ste. Marie. That place is a dump. So we can meet in the middle. I think we can meet in the middle.
I haven't been.
Home of Darnell, right? Didn't he play for the Sioux Greyhounds? He's not home of, but yeah.
I'm told it's an honest place.
Well, you're kind of in betwixt.
Tough.
You're
It's
kind
tough.
of in the middle of, right? Like you're.
Yeah.
You're.
Maybe the equivalent, if I can draw that parallel. I have been to Prince George. That's a honest.
See, that's
town.
a place
That's
I've
an
always wanted to go
honest
to as well.
You'd like to go to PG?
It's one of the places where I've always in my mind, if things go to, if the world kind of goes to,
Oh, you'd retreat?
I'd go to Prince George for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of just tucked away up there, and you can kind of just
Tumbler. No, go maybe Fernie.
Like if you're looking to avoid, if you're a wanted man or something like that.
Beautiful area, the province.
Well, right, yeah.
Oh yeah, people hide out.
This has been a interesting segment, to say the least. Didn't mean for it to
you'll
get there,
delve into that.
Well, I didn't mean it wasn't me. It was the texter. I was just reading a text. I try to read all the texts here.
Not easy trying to bring this country together.
I even read Krager's text. There was this and there was that, and I tried to balance it.
You try and be prime minister.
I will not.
Yes.
But Pizza Guy Justin, I think, had the best text to kind of wrap this up. Don't go to Sault Ste. Marie. That place is a dump. Well, okay. So we'll meet in the middle there, and
well, that ties back to the Xavier Jackson story. I know you're going, Dave, bring it back home.
Yes.
Because that's where Aaron Fiacconi was from.
The
Sault
Sioux?
Ste. Marie. And he was a
Well,
bouncer in Sault Ste. Marie.
Oh, that's got to be a gig.
So
you got to get danger pay for that, I think.
He fights under different rules.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
All right. Hour 2 brought to you by GameSense.
Will be
if
better.
you're heading to play, well, I don't know. I'm not going to guarantee you there.
No.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed. Visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense. Hour 3, we're going to get better here in hour 3. Kind of easy trivia. Your chance to play for Mr. Mike's gift card. Krager, Raul Duke, anybody. It's open to everybody.
I like that name, Raul.
It's a big
Raul
tent.
Mondesi.
I don't know if I was
Remember
pronouncing
that?
that
You remember
correctly.
him?
Oh,
Raul
yeah,
Mondesi.
Raul Mondesi, yeah.
That's how it is. Raul.
But if you want to play for Mr. Mike's gift card, text in right now to the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. Say, Trev, I want to play. Maybe talk him up a bit. It might enhance your odds of getting picked. Yeah, sure. Compliment physical, mental capabilities. 780-218-9999. You're playing for Mr. Mike's GC. 3 questions, too many as well on the way. I think we got one in from Vance Vander Van. It was on Pulp Fiction. You've seen the film?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll have one on there. But if you have any questions, get them in. Feel free. We'll flex them in. Specifically, if you have any for Dave. Always like to kind of get the guest on the show and pick his brain here. Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. Boy, have I been looking forward to this one since earlier this morning. David from 948 Brewing in Airdrie, he'll be driving up, joining us in studio. We'll be sampling the Pickled Tink Pilsner. It's a dill-pickled Pilsner infused with zesty hints of authentic pickle brine. Really looking forward to this one. I do wonder, it says complimented by a splash of clam. I wonder if you'll be bringing the clam in. Clam not included, but that is your Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week, and it'll be your chance at a $50 GC to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. And the wrap for William Huff all still to come in hour number 3. Let's get to a sports update here with YouTube Trev. It is for Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc. If you are listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, a quick traffic update from the one and only incredible Pauline Higgins. And we'll be back. iHeart, TuneIn Radio app, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. And if you are watching us on the YouTube this morning, smash that thumbs up. Give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Dave Jameson in for Dustin Nielsen. Lieutenant Eric Trev's got the update right now.
The Montreal Canadiens made a massive statement in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, thumping the Hurricanes 6-2. Juraj Slafkovský led the charge with a 2-goal performance to secure the early 1-0 series lead. Tonight, the spotlight shifts back west as the Avalanche look to rebound from their opening match loss to the Golden Knights. Puck drop is set for 6. Over in the NBA, Madison Square Garden was absolutely electric as the Knicks successfully defended home court. They handled the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-93 to take a commanding 2-0 stranglehold on the Eastern Conference Finals. Meanwhile, a tied Western Conference Finals heads into a pivotal Game 3 tonight between the Spurs and Thunder with tip-off at 6:30. On the international stage, Team Canada narrowly escaped a disaster yesterday morning, requiring overtime to edge past Norway 6-5. Oilers defenseman Evan Bouchard had a monster game, racking up 3 assists to keep Canada at a perfect 4-0 in the tournament. They have a quick turnaround hitting the ice against Slovenia this morning at 8:20. On the diamond, the Blue Jays kept the good times rolling in the Bronx, blinking the Yankees 2-0 for back-to-back wins. The Jays look to keep that momentum alive today as they kick off a 3-game set against the Pirates. Kevin Gausman gets a nod on the bump with first pitch at 5:07. Finally, the Memorial Cup tournament gets underway tonight with Dustin Nielsen on the mic. The host, Kelowna Rockets, welcome the Kitchener Rangers in with puck drop scheduled for 6. The sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Mastercraft kicking off Hour 3 on a Dance Party Friday here on the Nielson Show. Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson. Check them out today for all your AC, furnace, etc. needs. Heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater. Go to wjsportstalk.com right now and book an estimate today. We are coming to you live from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio. Dave Jameson in for Dustin Nielsen, who's got the call tonight. Memorial Cup out in Kelowna. The host Rockets taking on the Kitchener Rangers in Game 1 on the TSN Network. YouTube Trev here as well. He will be wrangling somebody in for kind of easy trivia momentarily. If you want to play, text in right now. It's not too late. Get in under the wire. 780-218-9999 is the Paris Jewelers inbox. And still looking for a text of the day. Maybe I give it to old Krager. Hey, he's had a rough one. He's back in. He goes, Raul, suggesting to see the country. I've had the wonderful opportunity to travel coast to coast, Vancouver Island, St. John's, in our beautiful country, north to south in most provinces. Even Quebec is beautiful in regards to sightseeing, food, sport. But the people are, not all people, but a lot of people are unnecessarily rude and very unwelcoming. And that's okay. I'm sorry you had that experience. It's just, I feel for you, Krager, and I'm here for you. So maybe one of his texts today might get him to Royal Pizza. Probably not.
Okay.
But
we'll let the adjudicators handle that.
You know me, Dave. I'm a sympathetic guy, and sometimes you tug on my heartstring, and I will respond. 780-218-9999. I do believe we'll be getting somebody for trivia shortly. You're playing, of course, $25 to Mr. Mike's, and unlocking a Club Beak Loop remix from the vault as well as a little bonus. 3 questions too many coming up. I do have about 4, which is too many. But if you have any more, I don't mind flexing them in, bumping another one out. Specifically, if you have any for Dave, get them in, 780-218-9999. Welcome back, everyone listening as well on 95.7 Cruise FM. And, of course, on the iHeart TuneIn Radio app, the source, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. And if you are over on YouTube watching, smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel today if you haven't already. And let's see if we can hit 200 likes by the end of the show and get that 15K subscribers as well by the time Dusty gets back, whenever that might be.
Yes. Wink, wink.
Yeah. On the way, Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week this hour. Your chance at $50 to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor will be joined in studio out of Airdrie by Dave from 948 Brewing in Airdrie. He'll be driving up. We'll be sampling the pickled tank pilsner.
Can you fact check this? Our audience will know. Isn't pickle juice also have incredible powers to restore the body?
It's a hangover. Yeah, the brine is very.
But also, I know athletes use it for hydration. And stuff.
You can have a pickle. It's a chaser for a shot if you want, like a pickleback.
Prevents cramping. It's a really good.
Yeah, it's something powerful. Like that. You see every now and then a few players on the bench. They'll just be
mustard too is another thing.
Mustard as well.
They like mustard.
I'll never forget.
That's a thing.
Mark Letestu just drinking
packs of mustard
or drinking, whatever you want to say.
Consuming,
bringing it down,
sipping on a mustard,
a hot little bowl of mustard. Yeah. Let's get to trivia then.
Nice.
Who's on the line today, Trev?
Give it up for Zucchini Bread.
Zucchini Bread, how you doing?
Zook.
Great.
Have you played before?
I have not.
Okay, so just to recap, you need 3 out of 5. Dave's got the questions. You're playing for a $25 gift card to Mr. Mike's. And I want to let you know, Zucchini Bread, at Mr. Mike's, you eat, you earn. Duh. Get points for every dollar you spend, plus bonus rewards on your first visit. Sign up for Mr. Mike's rewards today and start eating like an earnivore. Mr. Mike's, eat locally, enjoy casually. Once again, you need 3 out of 5 at the least. We'll start the ticker after Dave reads the first question. Good luck, man.
Did Montreal win Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final?
They did.
Is Marty St. Louis the coach of Montreal?
That he is.
Does Rod Brindamore coach Carolina?
He does.
Is Taylor Hall a Hurricane?
He is.
And what was the last team Mike Babcock was employed by?
Who cares?
Oh! Tobias Reeder with 2 shorthanded goals.
The Sixers drop to 0-17.
And Randall walks the dog.
I think that Justin has Norris Trophy potential.
I'd like to take his face off.
Yeah, I thought we played a textbook road game.
South of the border.
You take the missus outside. I'm staying right here.
I'm gonna miss you, Senor Dusty.
It shouldn't be much of a chore to come here.
Norris Trophy potential. Norris Trophy potential. Norris. I don't think there are too many people that would disagree with me in that regard.
You got snake eyes. The Condor! They finally gave him the touchdown. Second Gargensons! Score!
Schulte set him up with a grade A chance. And
No more drugs for that man.
I don't know. Zucchini bread. Mr. Zucchini bread. 5 out of 5.
Zooks.
He's off to Mr. Mike's. Congratulations, ZB or ZB, depending on
Mike
where
Zook.
you reside. Yeah, Mike Zook.
Do you remember Mike Zook, the hockey player?
Christopher Zook, Edmonton music historian, if you will.
Right.
You see him at every show. Chris Zook. Shout out to the Zook.
Yeah.
So that's kind of easy trivia for Mr. Mike's. Congratulations, Mr. Zucchini Bread. Let's get into 3 questions too many right now for the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who makes a ripping zucchini bread as well. Park Mazda, your dealer for life. Boys, where can people follow you? Social media?
Yeah,
Dave, you first.
At the Dave Jameson. And again, a thank you to everyone who sent very nice notes after what I posted yesterday. It's kind of a big day.
And just to recap, if you are joining us, we got to this in the opening hour. 2 conches we gave you. Milestone day yesterday for you. You tweeted, in my almost 5-year journey with head and neck cancer, can finally say that I'm in remission.
Yeah.
Grateful to your family, friends.
They make you go through some hoops.
Yeah.
To get to that. But it was a cool day and, a relief. I expected good things, hope for good things. And lo and behold, didn't ring a bell. Did that, at the cross after I got through the treatment.
Yeah, this was a business,
cool.
Yeah. I love you so much.
Well, thank you.
You are
my friend.
such
Back
a great friend, and I just
back at you. Feel the same.
Trev, social media. You're all over the place. You're on TikTok. You never say that, right? You have a TikTok.
No, I'm not on TikTok.
Used to
No?
No.
You don't have an account?
No, I just use ESTs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
No. But where can
Not
people follow
in a
you?
harmful way.
You want to follow me? You can do so at YouTube_Trev on Instagram. I'm a great follow. Nah, not really. I don't post much.
There's nothing posted. You deleted all of your photos.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I just deleted it.
Scrubbed the account.
Yeah. Clean slate. I don't know. I had weird photos when I was like 12 of me, or like when I was 14.
Yeah,
like
but that's
when
okay.
I was
That's the
working
point, though.
When I was working at Sobeys.
Yeah, but it's
taking selfies.
It's a detail of your life.
I don't want to get in trouble. You
just creep on there now. The account's purpose is for you to,
yeah. And then if you want to follow me on Twitter, where I'm pretty active, I like to post what I'm doing on there. You can at YouTube_Trev as well.
You should put your trade of the day on Twitter. You should start. I know you wrecked the poll in the nasty chat.
Take it out to the streets.
Yeah, put it on. Twitter is a very
get fleeced there.
If you want a nuanced conversation.
Edmontonians are very nice, so I should do that because they'll be very
that's
supportive.
where the world can see it.
That's what Craig
on Twitter.
says. Yes.
YouTube Trev's trade of the day from earlier. Would you make this trade? And the poll is live in the nasty chat over on YouTube. I cowered a 28 first and a 26 second for Morgan Geeky. Currently 42% yes, 58% no. So you can vote either way you want on the YouTube nasty. But yeah, pull it out on the Twitter.
Okay.
Why not?
I can start doing
We'll
that.
see how the numbers compare.
Okay.
That'll be an interesting experiment here.
Morgan Geeky playing with Joe Reiki would be a good thing, hey?
Geeky.
Remember Joe
Reiki?
Remember Joe Reiki?
Yeah.
Washington Capital, Islander, some other places, I think, as well.
Mike Ricci?
Morgan Geeky with Joe Reiki.
And
Mark
Recchi.
Recchi?
Yes.
I have him right here.
All right. This is my brain. I was already coming into today a little.
Yes, I know you.
This is really
maybe remind the audience what you were like at 6 a.m.
I'm melting here.
Yes.
3 questions too many. Let's go for Park Mazda here. Now, I said we have quite a few, so I'm just going to try to, on the fly here, pick the... here's one.
Yeah.
This comes in from Sean, and he sends us in as a question, but it's a quote. Analytics are lamppost to a drunk person. You can lean on them, but it won't get you home. And that's a quote from Knicks player Josh Hart after last night's win against the Cavs. He goes, What are your boys' thoughts on analytics? Straight up.
Give me that again, that quote.
This is from Sean quoting Josh Hart from the Knicks after last night.
Okay.
Analytics are a lamppost to a drunk person. You can lean on them, but it won't get you home. So I think that's pretty...
That is tremendous from the podium.
And pretty accurate. I would say.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
It's a strong tool.
Yeah.
You can use it in a variety of ways.
Necessary, certainly if you're drunk.
Well, the example is great.
Yes.
But it doesn't necessarily get you. Now, Eric Tulsky might disagree.
Wait, I was just going to say, Eric Tulsky might clear his throat and go, familiar with my work?
Yeah, he rides a lamppost home drunk like a broom. He's a witch, and he's just riding it through the streets.
Wow. Here are my thoughts on analytics, because I'm not smart enough, quite honestly, to understand what it is, the analytics people are doing or how they do it. But I guess I know enough to say this. If I were in a position of running a hockey team, thank God I'm not, for everyone involved, is I would like to think that I would use it but not have it drive every single decision. Like it would be a part, and not just lip service to, because you and I sat with Low Tide for many years and listened to, and Bruce McCurdy.
A lot of educated guests on, yeah.
Who say, the Oilers didn't go far enough into analytics several years ago.
Or missed the boat on the early.
They were not early adopters. Presumably now they've caught up in that area. But Carolina and was in early. The Devils in early. I respect them. I respect it and see a need or a place for them. But it has to, it also needs to be, if you will, the gut. The gut and the experienced eye.
You can go out in any sport, fill a roster with guys that you run through the computer and say, that hits, that's what I want, that hits there. Mm-hmm. You bring them all in a room together and none of them get along.
It was quaint watching Moneyball because it had never, or to our knowledge, never been done that successfully by Billy Beane.
That hit.
That
hit.
landed and they go, wow.
Yeah.
So it's just not old guys and windbreakers saying, yeah, I like that guy. It's actually based in verifiable numbers.
I'd say
data.
analytics could be 100% true if you're playing a video game and you're looking at numbers based off a computer and it's all computers and that. But these are all humans playing these sports.
Yes.
And there will always be, until AI takes over and we lose everything.
2 years from now.
There will be a human component to it all. So I'm just saying, and with some of the teams that I follow, and I'm not going to get into soccer today, Dave.
No.
But there are clubs that have been highly analytic driven.
Yep.
They will go out to do all these things, and then at the end of the day, and you can say, they get paid, it doesn't matter if they get along well, it does. Like there's a dynamic in a dressing room or whatever the case is that sometimes. So I think the obvious answer goes back to the quote, and RCN says, I think that's an old Berkey quote as well. It's a hell of a quote, either way you want to frame it. But if I'm running shop, I have an eyes department.
Yes.
And then I have a brains department, and that's the analytics.
And that's what the Leafs have done,
meet somewhere in the middle.
And you be in the middle, and you take from here, you take from there, and you say, okay, based on both of these informations, I'm going to arrive at this answer or that answer.
And that's kind of what Toronto has done, right? Under Chaika. Analytics guy over here, and whatever. I mean, look, let's not.
And the higher on the
In terms of building out an approach, the vision for whatever that franchise is going to do, and whatever Matt Sundin. I don't have to explain.
Sundin's at the rink sipping at Timmy's and watching,
and
Chaika's on his computer.
Sure, beautiful mind.
None of them on. None of them working.
I'm just working here. Leave me alone.
I have all my monitors that don't work or aren't plugged in.
Yeah.
Analytics. Same thing. I mean, you're kind of agreeing.
I'm completely with you guys. Like there are times where, like, man, the Oilers were awesome tonight. Like, I feel like they should have won. I think they were all over. And then I'll go online. This happens a lot. And then, according to the analytics, they didn't have a chance. And
XG.
I'm like, that's like I don't know. And then what goes in? Like, who is the shot caller on some of these analytics? Is it just one person? And that's always something. Like, is it a team of people that, that's a great scoring?
In one of the stories about what Montreal did last night in game one, Marty St. Louis said our analytics team did a lot of work, obviously, as you would expect them to, as they're playing Buffalo. They're getting ready for who's coming next. They know it's Carolina, and that work that those people did, the video and the analytics guys, was critical to the success they had last night.
Yeah. Yeah, and like that, it's a great tool to use, but it's not. There's a lot of tools.
It's not the only thing.
Yes.
Tom Gazzola in the Nasty Chat. Tell me your strategy via Excel spreadsheet, David. Thanks.
That's another good point.
Tom's trying to.
Yes. He's trying to poke the bear.
Love you, Tom. And Jay, I'm good on the coffee as well. I know you texted, but I could. Jay Milne also texted the Paris Jewelers inbox, the glue guy.
Nice guy.
He says, if you go to a restaurant and are waiting for your waiter, are you not the waiter? I'll hang up and listen. Just a bit of a... You can keep that in your mind throughout the day. Chew on that one. Eh? A bit of a one of those questions.
Little wordplay there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Question number 2.
Yes.
Best thing or place from Montreal? This is specifically going to you. I know I tried to get an experience out of you earlier. Way too many to remember. Probably too many not to tell on air. But if you were... Okay, I'm going to Montreal tomorrow. And you say to me, you gotta go.
How do I put this? Just hit the streets, look up, look around, and get out on the streets of Montreal.
The cobbled. Don't they have a cobbled?
And that's the way I like to travel, right? And get out and just try and kind of, if you will, open all the nerve endings, let it all pour in. And don't render judgment.
No.
You know,
don't
it's
even
not how we do it at home.
You're saying don't even do a pre-scout?
No. I mean, there are places I would recommend you go.
Okay, like Sergio Memesso's house or whatever.
His restaurant. I don't even know if it's still there.
Is it called Sergio Memesso's place? Was that like the name?
I think so, or Momesso's, as I recall.
Like that,
and it's Schwartzy's Deli, I think, isn't it there?
And the bagels. But is there like a place, like a?
Well, there's
and I'm
so
looking
many
for like
churches, and I mean,
but something like a hole in the wall type of thing that you remember, like a something that wouldn't be on a brochure.
I have a weird story out of a Montreal trip that I made with the Eskimos. Have I not told you the Thomas Haskins story?
Not yet.
Okay, do we have time?
Absolutely.
Okay, so, all right, kids, listen up. Eskimos years ago signed running back Thomas Haskins. Big offseason acquisition. Former Montreal Alouette.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, nice. We've added Thomas Haskins. Comes to town, and this is a sad story. He is diagnosed with a brain tumor.
Okay.
Like an orange-sized growth is found on his brain. So clearly he is not going to play football for us or anyone ever again, but he remains in town for his treatment. This is in training camp when this is discovered. A little later in the season, we are flying to Montreal to play your Montreal Alouettes. And we take Thomas Haskins because he could see a world-renowned brain doctor, forget the woman's name, but world-renowned, practices in Montreal. And we've set up an appointment for Thomas to go with our team doctor, and they're going to look and kind of assess where he's at. You know, in the video games, you know, back when guys would they'd pack their controller and stuff to take on the trip. We're flying commercial then. We're not charter.
Yeah.
You know the warnings may cause seizures?
Uh-huh. Nobody ever really takes those seriously.
Well, let me tell you. So we're in the hotel, and there's an ambulance, like a fire ambulance pulls up. And someone calls me and says, J-Mo, you better get up to Haskins' floor.
Oh.
And he's had a seizure because he's playing video games with, you know, a couple of teammates.
And an orange-sized...
Well, he's had that removed.
Okay, yeah, but
he's had the surgery, so this is post, and
this is fresh off, like just
relatively,
okay.
You know. And so he is transported quickly to hospital. And I went up there with our athletic therapist to visit him, and it was a weird, like all of that happened, you know, when we had to have a news conference, a hurried news conference, because you know.
Do we know the game that he was playing?
I don't.
No.
You know, I mean, this is. What are we 03, 02, somewhere in there?
Metal
like
Gear Solid.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Resident Evil.
But we went to the hospital, which overlooks Percival Molson Stadium, like up on the hill. I remember going there. No, I don't make this stuff up.
Well, they put the warnings on these things for a reason, and this is truth be told. I mean, I usually ignore them. I mean, I'm going to be fine. You're going to be
right.
If you have, well.
Yeah. Don't know where Thomas Haskins is in the world. Nice guy, but
okay,
you never saw the field.
Okay. Haas says, LT, go to Smoke Meat Pete. Best smoked meat in Montreal. See, I was looking for kind of one of those, you know, like a...
one of those.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Go check that out.
Yeah.
Question number 3. 3A.
3A.
Question for LT. Have you ever stopped at that bar in Delmas on the way to Saskatoon with the Christmas lights? And if so, did it beat out Aylesbury? I have stopped at the Delmas Beverage Room for off sale and to drink inside. It is a great place. I would highly suggest stop there. It doesn't beat out Aylesbury, but it is a good stop if you're traveling from Edmonton to Saskatoon or even to North Battleford.
Documents or has been documenting.
Yeah, Clayton Croker. Yeah. Best bars. I was actually on one of those episodes.
Oh, were you?
I showed up to the Aylesbury Elephant Bar, and he was there doing it. I know the guy off it, but so I got to partake in one of the episodes. But yes, stop at the Delmas Beverage Room if you haven't. Great place to be. Question number 3B.
Yeah.
With the news yesterday that Canada Soccer announcing that Brett Kissel will be performing the national anthem down at Commonwealth June 1 when Canada faced Uzbekistan. Both anthems, by the way, the Canadian national anthem and the Uzbeki national anthem.
He's doing both.
I would hope.
Seems only fair.
But the question is, if you got to hear the Canadian national anthem for one last time.
We're never doing it again? Like
at an event. I don't know what the sporting event is. Whatever.
Like we're in, okay, no. We're out of the anthem.
But who would you select to perform the anthem? Now,
last time ever.
I don't know why I saw a video of Katie Lane doing one at an Oilers playoff game from the 80s. She belted it out. That was good.
She would.
You've got, what is his name? Greg Bartholomew, the Vegas lounge singer who did "Oh Canada" to "Oh Christmas Tree." That was something. I don't know if I would choose him. But you can go artist, you can go group. You can go, I mean.
Last time ever.
The Kings had those harmonica ladies doing it from the Korean Seniors Center. How would you want to hear the anthem performed? Who
Gino
or what?
Vanelli, but he does it like Black Cars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just him at keyboard.
Trev, I know where you're going here. It's Drake, right? Could you imagine him doing the anthem?
Iceman. Yeah. The Iceman.
I would. Can I have anyone
from
all time?
All time.
Well, sure, yeah. This is a fantasy, much like your trade of the day.
I would go with
AI. This thing.
Richard Sturban from the Oak Ridge Boys.
Okay.
God, that's specific.
Yeah,
that's good.
I like his voice.
Okay, yeah.
I like. It always blew my mind hearing Elvira for the first time. How low it went. I was like, wow, that's so cool. And so that would be cool to hear that low of a voice.
I thought you were going to say George Canyon because he's from southern Alberta.
That would be an interesting choice as well.
I don't mind his because he's the fastest singer in all of sports. He gets that song, it's just done in a minute. I think I timed it once.
Performed, in and out. Just sing the damn song.
That's what I like.
Don't hold
Not
any
too many
notes.
flourishes. But you know what? I mean, I know it's on the Canadian. Marvin Gaye's.
Okay. Yeah.
Stars in, Star Spangled Banner was.
Yeah. And getting him to do the Canada, instead. Somebody says Robert Clark. He's a good anthem. He's good. We got a great one here in town. We don't need anybody else.
And who's the woman that the Oilers bring in?
Yeah, my wife brought her up last night too, and the name escapes me. Somebody can correct me.
Very good.
Wheels says Roseanne. Gino Vanelli on a sports show classic. Great pull, Trev from Big Uke. Mark Spitz, hands down. What else do we got? A lot of Roseanne votes. That's great.
Sure.
Tom Green, Sailor says, Canadian legend. Michael Bublé.
Now living on a farm near Ottawa. Tom Green. He's moved home.
He's
back with us.
Eminem would be interesting.
Oh, Jess Jackson. Gimme Roy Orbison. Singing the Canadian national anthem. How would that? I'm sure we could get AI to do it. You could get an AI.
Probably been done.
Shoddy Mills, waiting for that text to fly in. Then he could jump afterwards, hey? He jumps.
Who wants to see it?
Isn't that a thing?
Van Halen.
You want to see it? Who wants this? Yeah.
Canadian. God, that is actually...
That's a great question.
Got me thinking.
Yeah,
I spoke too soon on Gino Vanelli.
I will go with an a cappella group from Saskatoon. I don't believe are no longer together. Streetniks. Josh Clausen, if you're listening, you know the Streetniks.
Not the Nylons?
All al cappella.
You're not going Nylons?
Cappella. Right?
A cappella.
A cappella.
Yeah.
But an a cappella performance of O Canada.
Okay.
I think I would take. That's 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. I do believe we'll be joined. The door hasn't opened. Oh, he's here? Okay, perfect. Yeah, well, great timing. David from 948 Brewing. in Airdrie.
Pickle man.
Yeah, he's been gracious enough to drive up and share some of the pickled Tink Pilsner with us, and we'll be doing that next, and I'll let you know what the beer of the week, the details on that, and it is obviously your next chance to score $50 to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. David will be in the studio coming up next. Let's get to a sports update here with YouTube Trev. If you are listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, Pauline Higgins, she's got you locked down on traffic. She's got it all. If you need a quick traffic update, she's got you here on 95.7 Cruise FM, iHeart, TuneIn Radio app, The Source, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, and on YouTube. It's a sports update with the one and only YouTube Trev. Dave Jameson in for Dust Nielsen, Lieutenant Eric. It's the Nielson Show. Hour 3 continues next from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio.
Game 1 of the NHL Eastern Conference Finals belongs to Montreal as the Canadiens thumped the Hurricanes 6-2 behind a 2-goal performance from Juraj Slafkovský to steal a 1-0 series lead. Tonight's action is back west as the Habs look to bounce back after a Game 1 loss to the Golden Knights. Puck drop at 6 o'clock. MSG was rocking again as the Knicks defend home court in style, handling the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-93 to take a commanding 2-0 stranglehold on the Eastern Conference Finals. And Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals goes tonight with the series tied at 1. Tip-off at 6:30. Team Canada survived a massive scare yesterday morning, needing overtime to squeeze past Norway 6-5 to stay a perfect 4-0 in the tourney. Oilers defenseman Evan Bouchard had a massive showing with 3 assists in the victory. And the Canadiens get right back at it against Slovenia. That one is currently going on right now. On the diamond, the Toronto Blue Jays kept the momentum rolling in the Bronx, blanking the New York Yankees 2-0 to string together back-to-back wins. The Jays take to the field once again today to open up a 3-game set with the Pirates. First pitch at 5:07 with Kevin Gausman on the bump. And the Memorial Cup gets underway today with Dustin Nielsen on the call. The Kelowna Rockets play host to the Kitchener Rangers with puck drop at 6. I'm YouTube Trev. You're up to date.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
right, 8:33, hour 3 of the Nielson Show continues here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnston. Check them out today. WJSportsTalk.com is where you can go for any AC, furnace, hot water tank, garage heater, all that good stuff. And check out the deals they have and book an estimate today with Weiss Johnston. Play Alberta, the title sponsor of EST. Coming up at 9 is the EST Hangout. Of course, as usual on Friday, Jason Milne will be in with the boys, Matt Iwanek and Tom Gazzola taking you through a full day of sports talk here. If you are listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, we'll get you back to the Rock at 9. But if you want the sports talk, hang out 9 to 11, Lock Shop with Maddie 11 to noon, noon to 1, Oil Stream with Tom Gazzola. You got 1 to 3 EST afternoons, Hernan Salas and Joaquin Gage. And Reed Wilkins, Jason Millen, and Zach Kubish taking you home 3 to 6 on the Reed Wilkins Show. Hour 3 is brought to you as well by GD Liquidators, Auctions, and Appraisals. You mention EST, you get 5% off anything new or used. Don't miss their monthly online auctions, gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Give them a call, 780-447-2787, or check them out, 14510 124th Ave. You heard the song playing us in. It's time for another Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. We always summer's very interesting. Usually during the winter, porters, that type of thing, sticking to the beers. But summer can kind of go off the rails a bit with a lot of different types of things. And we are going that direction this morning. We are joined today by Dave Schroeder, co-owner from 948 Brewing. He comes up from Airdrie this morning. Thank you so much for making the trip, joining us here. It's always nice in studio. And I told you off air, dealing with a bit of a hangover this morning. When I saw it was a pickled type of beer,
he's wounded with the pickle today,
juice,
Dave.
This is a gift. This is the universe listening to me and answering. So thanks so much for your time coming up here.
Yep,
Tell us, I guess, we'll get into the beers and the drinks because you've got a candy lineup. Tell us about the brewery, the history, and what people can expect down in Airdrie.
Sounds good. Yeah. So 948 Brewing, we started that. My co-partner and I went to high school together in Airdrie, graduated together. So we wanted something that said Airdrie, unique to Airdrie itself. 948 used to be the prefix to all the telephone numbers in Airdrie. So when you had to dial your buddy in your town, you didn't have to dial area codes. You just dialed the prefix and then 4 digits. So Airdrie's was 948. So
if you know, you know.
You know. Yeah, it's a little bit of a story. Smaller town communities might recognize it when coming off of party lines, dating myself a little bit.
The party line.
So,
So
that just give us a good launching pad for our name, solid, dedicated towards Airdrie. And then keep our community roots.
Were you big on the party line back in the day?
We actually
don't go there, Dave.
Yeah, no. We were. I had my own 948 number when I was growing up.
So. And this is your next chance as well. You might as well start texting this in. Beer me to 780-218-9999. I know a lot of you have. You know the drill. $50 to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor on the line today. But you got the beer of the week, and you brought some other things too. Where do you kind of want to start? Do you want to start with the beer of the week, or do you kind of want to sample some of these other wares that you brought?
We can start with the early ones, and then we can finish off with the beer of the week.
Sounds good to me. So what do we got first? Where do you want to start?
So we do variety. We are small batch brewing, so we get to play all over the place. Our cores don't really exist. We kind of have just a general menu of something light on the menu, something IPA, something fruity, something dark. So I brought a little bit here of our fun core stuff. We have a pineapple mango blonde. So our blonde we use as a main base for a lot of different flavored beers, but our pineapple mango blonde has been definitely a nice little summer fruity touch to it.
Yeah.
We also brought our jalapeno pale ale, which is again another unique style of beer.
I like those spiced. A lot of places have been doing this, and they're pretty interesting.
We've worked with this as home brewing for quite some time, and we didn't get it right off the go, but we like this one because it's got a nice flavor of the jalapeno. It doesn't have a lot of heat, but something that you can still enjoy and come back to without burning your mouth.
Big on you for going with the idea, but then saying no, we didn't get it right. We're gonna do this until we get it right and really put out a smashing product, I guess, because some of them I have tried and they're
like there's got to be a lot of trial and error.
There is a lot of trial and error. Yeah, and
before we see it out on a shelf. How long would it, like the jalapeno? How long would it take to get to that stage?
I think from our home brew, my partner would be able to answer this a little bit better. But we started off. I think we did about 4 or 5 iterations. But our friends enjoyed even the bad beer. But
well, you gotta, I mean that's the perk. You get to, whether it's for sale or not, you can kind of.
That's right.
It's got to go somewhere.
Yeah. And then the last one here is a stout. It's a little bit different of a stout. It's infused with Earl Grey tea. Comes in at 4.5%, so it's a nice light dark style beer. It kind of surprises a lot of people that don't like a dark beer style. This kind of fits nicely, and it's the key for Earl Grey tea fans or anything like that.
Okay, so which one? I mean, let's
start with the fruity.
Present you for the pouring.
All right.
Once again, we are joined in studio out of Airdrie, Dave from 948 Brewing. You can check them out. I got a website here, 948brewing.ca as well. When did you guys start? Was this pre or post COVID? That's always kind of the thing now because we have a lot of brewers kind of starting up in and around that time, and it was always kind of dicey depending on what you're doing and where you're at.
Officially, we started the business in 2017.
Okay, so you had some track to.
We had some contract brewing that we were doing as a startup. Then from there, we moved to open our location in 2020. 3 days before we got to shut everything down, we did a soft open. So it wasn't really in the business plan, but
But you've survived.
We've survived. We've got a good local support. So, this you'll get a ton of fruit flavor.
No kidding.
And this beer is the.
This is the pineapple mango blonde.
Okay, well, cheers.
Cheers.
To you for making the choice.
Yes.
Cheers. Thank you. Thanks,
And
guys.
to your success.
Thank you.
Continued success.
Cheers.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's a great place to start. Yeah.
Yep. So you get a little beachy vibe right away.
Yeah.
Great with the temperatures heating up here. It'd be great on the deck or the patio. Do you guys have some of that at your place where people can come and?
You betcha. Yeah. So everything that we make, we obviously hold in the tap room. Not everything that we make can make it to a liquor store, just because of the variations that we do and the size that we make at a time.
Yep.
But the lineup that we're showing off today, we know is in the liquor stores and distributed by Sobeys. So
all right, love it. Let's do the next one here.
Sure thing. The next one we'll go with the Earl Grey tea stout.
Excited for this. Love Earl Grey tea. You know me,
Yes,
Dave. I love the stouts. I mean, this is right up. You've hit it out of the park today. The pickle one I knew, but these I didn't know what you were kind of bringing here. This is perfect for me today. Just
Thank you.
Home run here.
I have to hold these up to the light.
No, you got to give
just to kind of give it a full.
So you're getting a little Earl Grey on the scent on the nose too, I think.
You will. And with the combination of the custom blend tea that we use with the Earl Grey, this you'll get a little bit of that bergamot vanilla. The chocolate might land out from the malts that we're using.
Why the Earl Grey route? I know a lot of people have different things with stouts. You can put a lot of different, kind of add-ons to that. But why the Earl Grey?
It's like a London fog.
Okay.
Kind of a setup was the base of the recipe. So.
All right, well, cheers to the ongoing Oilers coaching search, I guess.
Sure.
Long may it continue.
Cheers.
And that doesn't land as heavy as what I would call a traditional stout.
Not at all.
Sometimes those feel a little.
Very easy. And then you get that afterwards, you get that Earl Grey.
Yeah, that first step is a reset, and then you'll get that linger of that Earl Grey.
Oh, that's nice.
But at 4.5%, it's actually very approachable for where people think a dark beer is scary.
It scares people off with the look. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is really easy
Well done.
drinking. Very
Very
smooth
well
there.
done.
Who does the art on your cans, by the way? Is this a local type of venture? Or?
It's a combination. We actually, my wife is good friends with the individual that does a lot of the artwork. And we're working always with local artists, but for the most part, he's done the lion's share of our artwork.
The shelves are quite busy these days, and it's nice to have a product that kind of is a little unique in a sense. So these are.
Well, each one has its little own story and kind of a fun tweak to it.
I like that too.
So, so this one here we call the California Sunburn. So you're in California, you always get just a touch.
Yeah.
Just a touch.
Just touched by the sun. So this here is exactly like that with the spice. You just get a touch.
And this is the jalapeno, and this is, as you said, this isn't going to be, Scoville
Right there.
spicy or anything such as that. Don't let the name scare you away, but just a touch.
Yeah. So the focus here would be the flavor, the aroma.
Oh, and that's a beautiful. Just hold that up.
Looks nice. Full body. All right. Would you like to cheers to anything, Dave, as a guest here? I mean, is there anything? Are you an Oilers fan?
I am an Oilers fan, actually. I was actually
Are
born
you-
and raised just outside of Edmonton.
Okay, well, perfect. You're hitting all the high notes.
You
today.
get it.
Yeah, I get it. I hear your heartbreak right now.
Cheers to Dusty in a Memorial Cup call this following week in Kelowna. So cheers to Dusty.
Oh. I'm on now. I'm on.
So you get just a little bit of heat, but it doesn't build. So you can enjoy a pint or two, and you still get that jalapeno flavor off of it.
You get the jalapeno flavor.
That is
without
to be
the
savored.
without the seed heat type of thing.
That's
like
right.
It's, yeah. Oh, but it does give you a bit of a.
You'll get it at the back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you breathe a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Oh,
at
that's
the back.
fun.
So
in a good way.
So this is kind of the reason why I did it this way is we can kind of lead up to where we're going to go for beer of the week.
It is the beer of the week, and I just want to let people know this is a 4-pack right now at Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. $12.49 for the pickled Tink Pilsner. It's a dill pickled Pilsner infused with zesty hints of authentic pickle brine, perfectly complemented by a splash of Clamato, which, Dave, you did bring in a little Clamato today, which is...
We did.
Nice.
It works as a partner.
Oh, this is...
Like that, a partner.
Give that a whiff there, Dave.
You might want to bring your cup. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Putting me back in the good graces this morning.
Oh, my.
So I heard you guys talking about a lot of the health benefits. We're not advertising as a health drink, but, it is an enjoyable drink, and we do have a lot of the hair of the dog in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where did this kind of idea come from? Was this the two of you getting together one night and slamming some brine and...
Well, maybe not sliding some brine, but we
big jars and getting after it.
So my the other partner, Kyle, him and I are Caesar lovers. So we've always been designing Caesars and playing around with everything. And we ultimately came up with a little bit of dill brine in the Caesar to kind of home that in.
It's a great ingredient to get in there.
We're a fan of beer and Clamato, just, the morning after sometimes, as mentioned, and splashing a little bit of Clamato in there, or pickle juice, basically just kind of rounded it out. So we designed this. Not a lot of people design craft beer to start mixing it with another product, but this one is perfect for it.
So you've got like brine in the...
There is brine.
Yeah, okay, so that's...
Yep, and actually...
It's just a flavor of it. It's your...
No, we actually use real brine from one of our local Firehouse subs.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Firehouse Subs, of course.
There's a circle of life.
Sponsor on the show here, the Firehouse Subs hotline. Okay, I love it. So do you want to try this on its own, or
what's best
do it
here?
once and then hit the Clamato? Or?
Definitely, we kind of sell it as 2 beer for 1. So you try it on its own, and it is very tasty. It has that refreshing side of it.
Then we'll have a little
with the little clam. I kind of sell it as this is your Friday night, and then the Clamato is your Saturday morning.
Cheers to Friday night, boys.
Cheers, guys.
Get after it again tonight. Why not?
Oh my.
Daddy likes, Dave.
Just
Daddy likes.
Put him on an IV with this.
All right.
Oh,
now
that is. I would not have
baby.
expected this. I
That's delicious.
just give me a shot in there.
Just a little nip.
My goodness, that is good.
God, that's good. It's the pickled Tink Pilsner. Once again, $12.49 for a 4-pack at Sobeys and Safeway Liquor.
If I walk up and I see this, and I'm reading, my initial reaction is, how does that work? Like, I'm not expecting what I just tasted. I got to be honest.
It's again an experiment. We knew through our experimentation that the brine and the beer work really good, but you still have enough of the beer that you have the beer. It's not just drinking. You're not just drinking pickle brine.
You've balanced the scale perfectly, I think. And this is coming in at 5%?
About 5%, just over 5.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So now we're going to try it with the splash of clam.
I already have. I got to jump. Sorry, guys. I know. I cannot be content.
To Saturdays then.
To Saturday morning,
Yeah, okay.
In baseball terms, that's a 5-tool beer.
Of course.
Right? Like, it can do everything.
So welcome to Saturday morning. Yeah.
Gotta say, this has been one of if not the best beer of the week that I've given my situation heading into today from a selfish individual point. You hit it out of the park, man. This is great. With or without the clam. As you said, you can go either route on these. Tastes perfect on its own, but that splash of clam just gets that over the top.
It really works, yeah.
A night beer, a morning beer, whatever you want. It's the Pickled Tink Pilsner, once again, $12.49 for a 4-pack at Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. And we can make it a little easier on you as well. $50 to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor is on the line. You text Beer Me, 780-218-9999. You'll go into the drum, and we'll pick one of your lucky texts to win the Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. Anything else you'd like to pump from the brewery or website?
Anything?
Website, yeah.
You guys do food?
We do just little pub stuff. We got popcorn. We bring in fresh pretzels. It's a small space, but it's a community space. We all talk about beer, different other breweries and styles that are coming out. So it's a fun little joint.
Nice.
Dave here, 948 Brewing and Airdrie. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for coming up, man.
Thanks, guys.
Really appreciate it. We'll play him out here. I tell you, wow. We should open an SD category for a beer of the week guest. Like all of these breweries, they're all great in their own. I mean, everybody hits on their own notes, but this, wow, specifically is just, I'm at a loss.
We're not often rendered speechless by alcohol around here.
No,
but this is
one thing, it makes you talk more. But yeah. Dave, once again, we thank him from. He made the drive up, and he's going back to the day job. 948 Brewing in Airdrie is where you can go for this Pickle Tink Pilsner. Once again, it is the Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. $12.49 for a 4-pack of those tall boys. Mm-hmm. I know we pump everybody else. Like this is where it's at. If you're looking for a beer to get the night going or the weekend going, and then you need something to kind of recover the next day, this is it. This is it right here with a little splash of clam, and you got it. So once again, text Beer Me 780-218-9999, and you might be the lucky winner of $50 to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. Let's get into the wrap right now for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, check out WilliamHuff.com today. Bruce and the team will fix you up. In business since 1952, so you know they're incredible at what they do. WilliamHuff.com. Boys, what did we learn on the show today? We learned a lot about Montreal, old Montreal, new Montreal. Well, this takes the cake. I mean, this is recency bias here.
We also learned we're a unified country.
You know what? Most people did. Krager, I know he was having a tough time, and
but most felt that it was a positive thing.
Yeah, and I really like that.
Out and learn more about our fellow Canadians.
You only live once, Dave. Why wouldn't you? Right? Like, it's just, you might as well. And then if you don't like it, like Krager did, he's been over, and then he says he doesn't like, so that's fine too. It's all good.
Right.
Trev, what did we learn? Your trade of the day is still trucking. Now it's about 60-40 to no.
Yeah. That's whatever. I'll bounce back next week.
There's no bouncing. This is just a process here. YouTube Trev's trade of the day. You can vote online, nasty chat. Ike Howard, a 28 first, a 26 second for Morgan Geeky. 41% say yes, 59% say no.
I'll be better.
You don't have to be. There's no.
No,
better.
I will be better on Monday. Get ready, nasties. I'm
you're
cooking.
coming?
I'm cooking all weekend. Sorry.
I know I'm here for a bit. I really want to be in the chair when you pull off that seismic. No. Like where you go to dark places.
Nuclear.
I know. I'm trying to get in.
Where you say, you know what? 97 and 29.
Yeah.
I don't know if you stay on for the whole ride.
Yeah. Well,
We got to start looking beyond.
Stay tuned.
Easy, Jerry.
Yeah.
No, you know where I'm going.
I do. No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Absolutely.
Come on, Stan 2.0. Let's hit it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's hit it.
I learned that I love pickled beers, I guess. That was incredible.
I feel like I've had a door kicked open.
I love Caesars.
And I'm standing now in the bright light.
Oh, I'm like a phoenix rising from Arizona. I'm
levitating
back.
right now.
My dentist appointment this afternoon is going to be great.
Good luck with that. Well, if it went as well as my physical a few weeks ago after Beer of the Week.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sleep away in the chair, doze away. It's going to be beautiful.
Mr. Holt, would you like anything extra for a pain relief?
Yes,
no, I'm good.
Do you have any pickled tink?
I've been drinking pickled beer all day.
Yeah.
That was stupendous.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Your sound of the day is a Club Eat Loop remix from the vault, unlocked by Zucchini Bread this morning.
Oh, there you go.
Tobias Reeder with 2 shorthanded goals.
The Sixers drop to 0-17.
And Randall walks the dog.
I think that Justin has Norris Trophy potential.
I'd like to take his face.
Yeah, I thought we played a textbook road game.
South of the border.
You take the missus outside. I'm staying right here.
I'm gonna miss you, Senor Dusty.
It shouldn't be much of a chore to come here.
Norris Trophy potential. Norris Trophy potential. Norris. I don't think there are too many people that would disagree with me in that regard.
You got snake eyes. The Condor! They finally gave him the touchdown. Second Gargensons. Score!
Schulte set him up with a grade A chance.
No more drugs for that man.
All right, that is a Club Eat Loop remix from the vault. Your sound of the day here on the Wrap, presented by William Huff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say as well, portions of this hour for Hammer Injury Law. Go see Rick Mel and the team at Hammer Injury Law. You can check them out, hammerinjurylaw.ca, and every Friday on their Facebook and Instagram, it's Frequently Asked Question Friday, FAQ Friday, where they answer common injury law questions that you or a loved one may have. So head to the Hammer Injury Law on both Facebook and Instagram, and get some free advice there, free questions there. Hammerinjurylaw.ca, or give them a call, 1-855-98-HAMMER. Okay. Royal Pizza text of the day.
Oh, I like these. Especially today, because today's felt like it was heavier.
It was. We didn't have a clear route. And we said earlier, well, Ron McLean waxing about Mac T, perhaps.
And Babcock.
And, well, everybody.
Yes, Ron McLean was on a run there.
I hope this coaching search just goes, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Again, I envision the horse racing board with all of these names and faces, and each day we add a new one because there are so many out there, and all the Sutter brothers eventually get on the board, and we're all Dwayne's in the lead, and now Rich is coming from behind, and there's Daryl, and but it's never Cassidy. It's the one,
the white whale.
The white whale will never be caught.
Yeah.
But yes,
Laviolette's the guy.
We're just wasting time until Peter Laviolette gets fired. Let's just put it that way. Text of the day comes in from Sailor, and it came in early. I'm here for the Oilers hiring Terry Tate, office linebacker from the early 2000s. If you haven't seen the videos, please go watch. Everyone would be showing up to play, or Terry would spear them through a wall. I did love the office linebacker bit with Terry Tate.
Yeah.
Spearing everybody into filing cabinets and so forth. So Sailor, you're off to Royal Pizza. You got the text of the day. Try the spicy vegetarian on for a limited time. What are we watching tonight? Of course, Dustin Nielson is away. That's why, Dave, you are in.
Yes.
Ready to play. You'll be here next week as well, and thank you so much for your time. Dusty's got the call out in Kelowna from the Memorial Cup. Puck drop tonight. The host Rockets taking on the Kitchener Rangers across the TSN network, so we'll be watching that. Jay's, of course, home to the Pirates. You've got the Spurs hosting the Thunder. That series tied at 1. You've got Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. Avalanche hosting the Golden Knights. That's the one you're getting.
That's where I'll spend my time.
I will be watching a lot of floral arrangement, flowers, I guess, flower shot. Going with the wife today, getting the flowers for the backyard and the front yard. The full, spending a lot of money on things that will eventually die in a couple of months. It's great.
Yeah, but in those months where you enjoy it,
that's
the payoff.
A fleeting moment. We got a great hangout coming up next as well. Well, if you are listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, we will get you back to the Rock. We got the Cranberries coming up, Zombie, a classic there. But if you want more of the sports talk, hangouts coming up 9 to 11. Dig this. Yeah. Matthew Iwanek, Tom Gazzola, your usual hosts for the hangout. They'll be joined by Jason Milne, the glue guy. He's usually a Friday guest. And today, Damon Bunting.
No way.
Resident realtor from the agency. He'll be joining the boys on the hangout. So this is going to be a great hangout today. Damon Bunting alongside Jay Milne, Tom Gazzola, and Matthew Iwanek.
That's the heart of the order.
It's going to be a great
Murderer's
order.
Row.
This is a Murderer's Row of the hangout. So that's 9 to 11 here on Edmonton Sports Talk, the iHeart TuneIn radio apps, and of course on YouTube. All right, well, that does it for another week. Dave, you'll be back in the chair Monday.
Sure will.
Trev, I don't know what angle you're going to use next. If there will be an angle.
Oh, I think.
Will you have an angle?
JMO, yeah.
Will this be acquiring or getting rid of? Can you answer that?
We're going to be acquiring. That's for sure.
And giving up nothing.
Oh,
because that's what the Oilers do.
Next week we're giving up something big.
I look forward to Seb Kosa Week coming up here on the Nielson Show.
Sebs.
Thanks to Chris Johnston, our GS Construction Hockey Insider analyst. He joined us today. And Dave from 948 Brewing in Airdrie. Just an outstanding Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. Thanks so much for sticking with us, paying attention while the big man's away. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk Monday.